Might need to trim the fat on that playlist. Okay, so let's be here. I gotta send out the Discord thing in a minute, so let me do that. All right, Discord closed. Kanji time. Actually, I think I still have to do the tutorial. Yes. I didn't get around to actually doing the tutorial again. So yeah. Oh, that's the wrong Persona 4. No, Steam, stop it. No, I didn't want to launch Persona 4 today. We're not doing Persona 4. Nope. 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 We're not doing. Hey, Nick. I should probably do the tutorial first. We got rollback. It's the perfect time. Yeah. Let me maybe try the tutorial first. Okay, where's the game? Okay. It is not a dream. It's a nightmare. How you go, Nick?
This program is
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
Is it $8 or so? So I finally picked it up again. Gotcha. Would you have it on before? Because we played it before. Okay. Do I need... So what's the auto combo? Okay, fine. What, did your original account get banned or something? Oh, I see. Gotcha. I didn't know that was before it was on PC. Oh! That's what they mean by auto combo. Okay, that makes sense.
You're not coming?
The P combo system allows you to change your attacks. Okay.
You're not coming? Just getting started. Just getting started. Take that, partner.
Okay.
You're not coming?
The hold system, right.
You're not coming?
While this can't be used if your opponent is another player, it lets you those new to fighting game pull off moves like a pro. Okay. An all attack is a powerful attack that cannot be blocked. Low. Press X and A simultaneously, then X or A repeatedly after connecting for an all-out rush. Press Y during the rush for an all-out finish. Okay. So the launch, okay. For a variation of all attacks, press B during the all attack to knock the opponent backwards.
Just getting started. Not bad, partner. You're not coming.
Okay. If you press B after a certain amount of hits during an all-out rush, the opponent will bounce, giving you the opportunity to deal more damage. Okay.
Just getting started.
Gotcha. A furious action. Oh gosh. It's A and B. That's annoying.
You're not coming. Oh, crap.
Seems like it, yeah. Oh, it's A and B. My bad. I thought it was X and B for some reason.
You're not coming.
Fierce attacks have invincibility that makes you immune to throws and attacks, but each costs some of your HP.
Just getting started.
Okay, throws.
Easy not. What? What? What?
What?
Just getting started. What? No,
Got him. Okay. Air throws are useful against jumping opponents. Timing them is difficult, but they're useful when done properly. Okay. Using the throw escape to prevent being opponents from throwing you. While you're being grabbed, press Y and B. You see the. Okay.
You're not coming? Persona! Huh? Huh? Izunagi! Izunagi! Just getting started! Take this! Izunagi! Izunagi! You're not coming? Take this! Persona! Persona! Crap!
What was the tutorial saying? Okay. Thought I did that. Circular motion, then, okay. Okay, there it goes. It's either with control stick, yeah. Control stick's just a little finicky because it's easy to accidentally jump or something. Okay.
What? What? Go!
You did it. Main skills allow you to skill boost by pressing A and X or Y and B simultaneously. They're powerful but cost 25 SP, so don't overuse them. If you have over 50 SP, you can use an SP skill by using certain commands. Okay.
Izunagi! Izunagi! Persona!
So wait, is it just...
Persona! You're not coming?
It's down, right, Okay.
Izuna. Persona.
You're not coming?
Trying. I keep accidentally hitting up. That's why I don't like using a control stick, because it's just so easy to accidentally jump when you don't mean to.
You're not coming?
Because like anything past the like right input is counted as up. So.
Persona.
Also, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go up or not, because the inputs on the top left say up. How long are we going today? About 2 or 3 hours.
Persona.
Like usual.
Persona.
I did something.
Go.
You're not coming?
Oh, okay, got it. Maybe? No. I did something. But it wasn't the thing I needed to do.
Izuna. Izuna.
Did I get it? Okay, I got it. It's easier to just use the D-pad, because I accidentally kept inputting up inputs with the thumbstick. Okay.
You're not coming?
Skill boosts are even more powerful than SP kills, but they require 75 SP, so you should only use them when they count. When your HP gets below a certain point, you'll be awakened. Take damage from your opponent until you've reached the awakened state.
I'll show you man's potential.
Okay, when you awakened, your max SP will rise to 150 and gain 50 SP. You'll also be able to use your Awakened SP skill, which could turn the tables. When you're at 50 SP and are awakened, you can use an Awakened SP skill. Press down, left, right, and then press Y. If you're quick enough, you'll succeed. Okay. Awakened SP kills are powerful moves that can only be used when in the awakened state. Even if you're losing, don't lose heart. Yeah, this game.
You're not coming?
Gotcha.
Damn it!
Awakened SP skill boosts are incredibly powerful moves that require 75 SP. If you can get it to hit, you might be able to turn the tables, even if you're losing. Okay. You can use the reversal burst to counter when under attack. When the burst gauge is full and the word burst is shown, press everything but A while the opponent is attacking you. Jeez. Okay.
Go get it! Persona!
You did it! A reversal burst is one of the burst moves, unless you have blue shockwave. But remember, cannot be used when a persona is broken, or when you're hit with certain moves like throws or SP skills. When you're not being attacked, you can perform a max burst instead. When the burst gauge is full and the word burst shown. Okay. You did it! Max burst is one of the burst moves and lets out a yellow shockwave, hitting the opponent with a refill your SP gauge.
Over here! You're not coming?
Yeah, I've been working through the original story. I think about a third of the way through the original story right now. Okay. You did it. You can perform jump attacks and mid-air skills while hopping, but not double jump. Aerial dash or aerial backstep is useful to avoid throws and low attacks. Another useful technique is aerial turn. When jumping, press X and Y simultaneously to turn around mid-air. And I could just use the bumper for this, okay. Aerial turn lets you do things like attacking the opponent from behind. Don't force yourself to use it though if you're still getting used to things though. Jump cancels allow you to cancel the end of certain moves with a jump, reducing recovery time.
You're not coming?
You did it! By using jump cancels, you can cover for long recovery times after attacks or follow up your attacks. When you've gotten used to the basic movement, try practicing this. Dash cancel, same thing.
You're not coming? Go get it! He's not. Here goes! Go get it!
You did it! After a persona break, you cannot use any moves that require your persona until your persona gauge replenishes. You won't be able to use reverse burst. Be especially careful when the opponent attacks. See what happens when you're frozen. Try getting hit by the dry ice attack, and then press back and forth to break out quickly. You did it! When frozen by certain moves, you won't be able to move. Okay. Shocked, you cannot use moves normally with the director pad, but you can use special moves.
What? Over here! You're not coming? Hit that, partner! He's not. Over here! Crap! This one's bad! Go! Hit that pad! Just getting started! Over here!
You did! Certain moves cause shock, and you'll not be able to fight normally. Be careful. See what happens when you're panicked? When panicked, left and right. Okay.
Over here!
You did it! Ailments will last for a set period of time, but they so poison,
You're not coming?
rage, charm, mute, fear. Okay. A fatal counter when you counter with a powerful
You're
move.
not coming? Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Crap! Just getting bad! Easy run! Crap! Just getting started! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Here you are! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Yikes! Come get me! Bingo! Come get me! Easy run! Crap!
You did it! When a fatal counter occurs, the opponent will stagger even more than an encounter, allowing you to connect even stronger moves. Plus, the opponent will not be able to recover for a long period of time, allowing you to do okay. Aim for fatal counters and deal major damage.
Man's potential. It's showtime! Alright, let's do this! Woo!
Dang.
It's showtime! Alright, let's do this! Oh crap! Just getting started! It's showtime! Alright, let's do this!
Ah.
Woo! Go! Go time! It's showtime! Alright, let's do this! What? It's showtime! Alright, let's do this! It's showtime! Alright, let's do this! So no crap! It's crap! Let's get started! Alright, let's do this!
I wonder what they say.
What?
Hey, Loki.
It's showtime! Alright, let's do this! Woo! Persona! It's showtime! What? Alright, let's do this!
If you can't see it, that's good. They were just advertising a ViewBot. That's why the phrase was blocked by my auto mod.
It's showtime! Alright, let's do this!
Okay, this is annoying. Alright, whatever. Tutorial select. Let's see, we're on Fatal Counter 2. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Let's go ahead and keep working through the story for right now. So I think we were on Kanji, right? Yes. Yeah, I want to get through at least Kanji and Nato today.
Oh, you're home.
Maybe later,
Are you
Nick.
free to help out?
I want to
with
get through the main
for a
story
bit?
then I'll open it up for... Once I get through the main story, I'll probably open it up to having some online matches.
Not now, Mom. I don't have time today.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
I'm sure I'd still get my butt kicked.
Kanji? Oh, that boy is always such a handful.
All right, time to get started. This is my second present for you, Senpai. I can't give him something half-assed. Got the plan for it all laid out perfect. Just gotta knit till my hands fall off. It's almost been a year since I met Senpai and the guys. Man, it was so crazy.
Oh, right. Recapping P4 again.
The Midnight Channel doesn't come on anymore. I don't watch much TV in the first place.
But yeah, at some point, probably once I get through the main story, we'll start doing more like, hey, if anybody wants to come beat me up, I'll set up a match or whatever. So yeah, we can play probably some, like, I want to get a little comfortable with the characters and like try most of them out before we before I do that though. Like I said, once I get through like the story of the like original,
Okay, time to change yarn.
I'll probably go ahead and open it up if anybody wants to come in and beat me up, and then can also work through Ultimax as well.
Oh yeah, I had some frilly material left too. Oh, if I can work that in, the best color to go with it is... Wait! This is for Senpai! I don't need any frills or lace for him. It's all about the shape! He won't know what hit him. When he sees how cute this is, it'll be like a punch to the gut. Everyone looked at me and called me a punk. I caused Mom so much trouble. She ain't got nothing to do with all that.
Of course I do. You're my son. When will you ever come to see that?
What the? Shut up, you old hag! Quit sneaking up on me to listen!
Kanji Tatsumi, watch your mouth. And I did call to you. You just didn't hear me.
How much of that did you hear? Damn it.
Make sure not to work yourself too hard, all right, dear? Don't you have an important date with your friends tomorrow?
I know, Mom! Hey, I don't want to see you moving those shelves by yourself. That's how you threw your back out last time.
I'll remember, dear. Thank you.
Crap! I gotta get this done, even if I have to pull an all-nighter. All right, I can do this.
Oh, Kanji. Time for an all-out knitting.
Damn it. So tired. Almost done, too. What the hell? Come on, cut me some slack, Senpai. Huh? Did I fall asleep?
I don't know if this is Troy or Matt.
Blanket. Must have been
Yeah,
Mom.
they didn't. It feels a
Damn,
little
I'm tired
different
of
than
waste
the
sleeping.
P4 Golden actor. I'm not sure either.
Oh, I guess I should thank her. I ended up not helping out at the shop, too. Whoa!
He accidentally fell into the TV. If it wasn't for the
Kanji,
abnormalness,
if you're going
he would
to
have just
sleep,
broken
you
the
should sleep
TV.
in your room. You'll catch a cold. Hmm? Where did that boy go?
The mom also sounds different, but I'm not sure on that.
Oh, man, that was a great nap. Wait, huh? Am I outside? By the school? It's bright out. Is it morning already?
Problems. Day after day. Oh, this reminds me. My copy of Persona 4 Golden from Limited Run came today, so that's cool. I got the physical edition of the Switch game from Limited Run. I'll show it to you guys on Friday. I'm making the thumbnail for the Box of Crap stream. I've been talking about doing that. I haven't done one in a while. I figured it'd be a good chance to do that. So I gotta make the thumbnail. I took all the pictures, so I just gotta put it together. I've just been busy today running errands everywhere.
Oh crap, there's no one walking around. Does that mean I'm late? Wait a sec. Did I get back from school? Although, I'm outside, got my uniform on, and the sun's out. So I must have been on my way there. The hell?
Still got that image of you and Yosuke? What? I can't believe what I'm seeing. The building looks totally different.
Yeah, what's this all about? A new school event or something? And again, school events always suck. I usually just ditch them. I gotta do something new. I wish it'd be like
Oh, I do have that, yeah.
competition to see who's the strongest man in the school. Huh?
But I was talking about the Box of Crap episode. It'll be on Friday, around this time.
They are.
Oh, it's the fighting game thing. Weird that he's seeing it from the inside. I'm so shocked that I forgot how to move, and my jaw's practically on the floor. I mean, it's so wide open, you could probably stuff a volleyball in my mouth.
What the hell? That was complete bullshit. I mean, what's a beefcake? Some kind of meatloaf or something?
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry for the wait. It's time to get our show started.
Huh? Is that reset?
There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out. Tell us how you really feel. I, Rosette, will be your commentator. But first, the General has a few words for you all. The mic's all yours.
You're all here now. I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P1 Grand Prix, featuring the manliest of all men.
P1 Grand Prix.
The manliest of all men. Are they seriously going to hold a tournament at school to see who the strongest man is? That makes no sense at all.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah. There's only one way this could happen.
This is just a dream.
No other explanation makes sense. That's so sleepy, I guess I couldn't avoid it.
That explains everything, from waking up outside the school to it being morning already. That's why my wish suddenly came true, too. Oh man, I am on fire today. Grand Prix to decide the strongest fighter, huh? That's not a bad dream at all. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're still working on getting through the cliffhangers.
Well,
I think the only people who
dream
won't
I
have
knew I was
cliffhangers are
dreaming before.
Labris and Elizabeth.
Pretty damn realistic. Costume Ted's wearing ain't bad either. He's got kind of a different look going on. But of course it's impressive. This is my dream after all. Video was lame though. It's too much like what they showed on the Midnight Channel last year.
Yeah.
This is only a dream. I'd be finished for sure if that actually got shown to anyone.
Ooh, looks like our first challenger is Kanji. Welcome! This battle to decide who's the manliest of all men is practically made for you.
Hell yeah, it is. You got that right. All right, time to do this.
We'll see how much that holds up when he meets his first friend
Well then,
insulting
let's
him.
get this match underway. Your first opponent is Chie Satonaka.
The manliest of all men. First up, Chie Satonaka.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka. All right. Here goes. I'm ready to rumble.
Oh, wait. You're okay with what they said, Senpai? You don't care about that discarded womanhood stuff?
Come on, no need to be so uptight. It's normal for the P1.
Yeah. Nothing phases you, huh?
Don't let that get to you, Kanji-kun. You've already established your legend yourself, right? The infamous delinquent who crushed a biker gang single-handedly. They even put you on TV for it.
Oh, wait. What are you getting at? It was back when I was in middle school.
Actually, Senpai said, I did pick a fight with a biker gang and crush him myself back in middle school. It sounds like a Yakuza backstory. It sounds like a Yakuza, like, backstory.
That's so cool.
It is.
You always
So
have
there's
this
an actually a
arc where you're
character
the
with
real
that
heroes
who
of the
did that when he was
dropouts.
in like middle school or whatever.
I didn't do it to be cool or anything. Hell, it's not like I even wanted to deal with him.
Until Yakuza 5, okay.
The rumors got out of
I mean,
hand
we
'cause
gotta
kept
wait
my
a little
mouth
while
shut
then,
about
but
it.
yeah.
They got out of hand, huh? Is that really what
Yeah, that's a
happened?
while, but yeah, gotcha.
Kanji-kun, have you ever honestly told anyone that you hate being misunderstood?
Have I what?
What's this?
Oh, I get it. If you poured your heart out and still weren't understood, it'd be too much for you.
That ain't true.
I mean, what else can it be? You keep saying things like, all I need is people who understand the real me. But you look and act like nothing but a scary punk kid to everyone else. That's pushing people away from you. If you ask me, you're just avoiding the problem. And that's not very manly. I bet that stuff about wanting to protect your mom is all talk, too.
You leave my mom out of this. You trying to pick a fight with me?
Young man, don't think, feel. That's not what a real man is like. I'll bash some sense into you with my fists.
That's what this was all building up to? What was all that trash talk for? You could have just said that from the start. Point is, you're up for a fight, right? Then that's what I'll give you.
Let's get this heated battle between two men started.
Dude, it's pretty harsh.
But this is all my dreams. I mean, that's actually how I feel. I really gotta keep this from Chie Senpai when I wake up. I feel kind of guilty, but I get ready for a fight.
Final. Eat this! What? Take this! Break it half! That's nothing! Take this! Now! Persona! That's nothing! Want some? Take this! One more! Smackdown!
Dang, then the AI is getting cranked up a little bit with these new
Take this! What the? What? Shit! What?
ah, that was close. I don't know about that. Like, whatever. All right, try again. Yeah, looks like they turned up the AI at least a little bit. Because I've fought Chie before with the other characters, and she wasn't as aggressive.
Final.
Oh!
Break it half! There's you! Break it half!
Nice. Okay.
All right, announcement over. Until next time.
Got some good use out of all the attacks there.
Alright, I
I'll have to
won!
remember that that's the thing.
It's weird, though. I can even summon my persona. It's like I'm in the TV world. This is one detailed dream.
Good job, Kanji. Keep it up. You're a step closer to becoming the manliest of all men. Keep mowing down the friends lined up before you and race towards becoming the strongest man.
The manliest and strongest of all men. That's gonna be me. Bring it on.
Interesting. He's not talking to Chie afterwards. Okay. Whatever.
Man, the stuff Chie-senpai said is really bugging me. Damn it. Thought I was over this. What's this? There's nothing here, but I can't get through.
Yeah, it's a story. There's a series of fights with a little bit of story connecting them with like the different characters. I guess you could call it a story
Damn it,
campaign.
what's with this? Some kind of invisible wall? What's this doing in my dream?
Although it's more just like like fights with AI with like story in between.
Which way am I supposed to go, though?
Hey, Kanji-kun.
Okay.
Who are you? Do I know you?
What are you talking about? I sure hope you remember your own student council president.
Student council president? Why would I dream the student council president would show up during this awesome tournament?
Excuse me? What are you mumbling about?
Nothing.
There's no point complaining at my dream.
Seriously, what's all this fuss about? Everyone's going nuts over it. This so-called P1 Grand Prix's gotten way out of hand. What the heck do you think school's about, huh?
I don't get why you're bitching about it to me. Oh, but then again, is this my fault?
You're that Emperor Entry, ain't ya? Of course it's partly your fault if you signed up. You see now the kind of problem you caused.
I'm not good at this. Actually, I suck at dealing with her type. She came out yelling, and I don't think she's gonna listen to anything I say. So yeah, I gotta put some distance between me and Miss President. She's so wrapped up in her speech that she doesn't notice me getting ready to split. Alright, that should be enough distance. I take off running at top speed. Ah! No girl's gonna catch me running this fast.
See ya!
Hey, Kanji-kun! I ain't done talking to you!
Like I'm gonna stick around for more lectures. No weird's gonna ruin this kick-ass Grand Prix for me.
Okay. Whew. That ought to be enough distance between me and her.
Although technically speaking, she probably could have caught up to him if she really wanted to. Robot and all that. I'm scratching my head when the monitor in the hallway suddenly turns on. It's that Teddy in the hat and cape again.
Kanji, your next opponent's been decided.
About damn time. So where is he?
Try the music room nearby. There you'll meet the next obstacle on the road to becoming the strongest man in Yasogami!
Can't wait. Hang on. Is he gonna be another one of my senpai?
That's for you to find out!
Sheesh, what a tease. Well, guess I'll find out once I get there. Is it you?
Whoa! Yukiko senpai?
Oh, it's Yukiko. Oh, that's what we're doing, okay.
Kanji-kun, so you were here after all.
Damn it. I couldn't have dreamt up like some other senpai I could have a real match against. It's tough.
Am I not good enough?
Oh, no. It's not that. All I mean is, A knockdown, drag-out fight between the two of us is... I don't know, it just doesn't seem right.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. You're scared of girls. What was it you said? They're so arrogant. They cry if you get angry. They gossip behind your back.
What's the
Spread
British
nasty
accent? What?
lies.
Why do you still remember that word for word? Besides, that's what my shadow said.
Yeah, also, what's with the British
I'm
accent?
just not good at dealing with girls.
Is that really all there is to it? Aren't you really worried that they might be talking about you behind
Yeah, well,
your back?
it's my first time playing through the story. I did play this a little bit last week as well. I joked about completing the tutorial in the stream title because all last week I didn't bother to do the tutorial. But I managed to get through like the first 4 stories, like the intro ones, so...
Even though you've openly admitted to everyone that you like to sew, you still can't be proud of your hobbies. A boy who likes to sew is like super lame. Who'd want to hang out with a boy who likes cute things?
That's not...
Her impressions are terrible, by the way. Half of them? I don't think it's half of them. Because we still have Kanji, Naoto, we have the 3 Persona 3 party members, right? And then we have Labras and Elizabeth, so...
You're scared of girls.
I mean,
because
we
you
got
think
through
they
the
might
longest
gossip
ones,
about
but...
you, right?
Yeah.
That's not very manly.
Oh,
You
half
can
the
try and
cliffhangers,
act
okay.
manly all you want, but that's all it is. An act.
I ain't scared. Girls and cute stuff and all that. I'm just fine with them.
Why's everyone trying to lecture me?
Then let me test to see if you're telling the truth. If you're not scared, come over here.
What?
All girls are waiting, you know? Waiting for a boy to approach them.
Yeah. No, I think it's because the VA has a British accent, probably. So when they're trying to do an impression of another character while still speaking as, like, the character that they're playing, I think it just came out a little bit there.
And then, when a boy actually does come wandering by, we prey on them! Persona!
Whoa! You tricked me. That's not fair.
Aren't we here to fight? All's fair in love and war.
I don't know about being scared of girls, but I am definitely scared of you.
All right. Are we just gonna be beating up girls this whole time?
Finally! Fight!
Want some? Want some? Break it half! Break it half! Serves you. Eat this! Eat this! Slowpoke! Shinikazuchi! Stay out of this! Slowpoke! Want some? Want some? Slowpoke! Nothing! Slowpoke! Take this! Punch it! One more! Smash down!
In the end, the victor was no surprise.
Okay.
Man, that freaked me out.
Great fight! That's 2 wins in a row for you!
Yeah.
Looks like the onslaught of the Beefcake Emperor can't be stopped!
What's with the beefcake shit? Will you shut up about that already?
Yeah. He's not lasagna or whatever. Yeah, the sinking feeling in my gut's too real for it to be a dream. Something seems wrong. I have no idea what, though.
You shouldn't get so distracted, Kanji. A real man never wavers from his goal.
Huh?
No matter how much he's taunted or insulted, he only cries in his heart as he fights alone. That's the true man's path.
Starting to get the feeling you're egging me on here.
You're the one who said that you wanted to have this tournament in the first place, Kanji. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but
What's the matter, Kanji? You look down. Getting tired?
no.
Time to get Mr. Sentimental pumped again! Bring out the next challenger!
So Ryuji or sorry, no, sorry, you or
Kanji?
Yosuke? Okay.
Yo! I had a feeling you'd probably be my next opponent.
So you were here after all. We're all worried about you.
After all.
We thought maybe you were too ashamed to stay in town because of all that beefcake stuff about you they were showing on TV.
Huh? Hey, what's this beefcake thing anyways?
What? You don't know? Basically, it refers to
No, it
people who
doesn't.
swing, you know, that way.
Beefcake just means like a beefy guy, but okay. Wait, beefcake isn't some kind of meatloaf or food? I thought it meant like a savory cake made with ground beef or something. I mean, yeah, it seemed weird being called an emperor of food, but come on.
After what you did on the Midnight Channel last time, it might be hitting too close to the mark. Maybe you really are like that. You did almost fall for Naoto because you thought she was a guy.
What? Hell no, that's not true. Anyway, it was the other way around in the end. Wait, what?
What the hell? This makes it sound like I think of Naoto as, oh crap.
There's no need to get so defensive. I bet you'd feel better if you just let it all hang out.
Come on, come on. It's Shadow Yosuke. Blame Shadow Labris or whatever.
This is only painful for you because you won't accept what you really are. You keep dodging the truth.
You know, worst parts of people.
What I really am.
Okay, I'll help you set a few things straight.
That
Think hard, okay?
a little on the nose there, Yosuke, don't you think?
Have you ever been attracted to a girl?
Yeah, Naoto.
What the hell's all this about?
I only asked if there's any girl you like. Why get all flustered over that? Or do you not have an answer, Kanji-kun?
Of course I don't. I don't need that shit in my life.
Huh? You don't need? That means...
Wait, how do we get on this subject again?
I guess it's decided then?
That's what's been decided. I've had enough of your bullshit, damn it!
Okay.
Final. Fight!
Take this! Slowpoke! Slowpoke! What? Nothing!
The battle is yours
What?
now. Go,
Damn it! Slowpoke! There! Eat this! Take this! One more! Smash down! Just getting started! Break in half! What's up there? Eat this! One more! Smash down!
Nice. Yeah, there was originally a, like, I guess was the term for it. Yaoi? Your Bishoujo? Kind of like, guy love route planned with Yosuke at one point. But end up, not getting into the final game. Although it seems to be more of a
Damn it.
jokey thing than anything else. Based off the dialogue that's still in the game. from when that was planned.
Wow, you showed no mercy. That's our kanji. You may proceed to the next stage.
Shut up for a sec.
Ow.
Ooh, looks like you can take one hell of a pounding. Surprised you can still get up. Sheesh. You had to go on and on, rubbing salt in my wounds.
Huh? When did I do anything like that?
You playing dumb with me?
No. Calm down, Kanji-kun.
Yeah, Yosuke doesn't have to play dumb.
You've got one scary look
He's
in
very
your
good at
eyes.
it without
It's
playing.
too much for an average Joe like me.
What?
You started dissing me out of nowhere, too. It was horrible.
Huh? I didn't diss you at all. You're the one who's bad-mouthing me.
I didn't do that.
Well, I didn't do it either. There's something weird here. Can't put my finger on it.
Looks like neither of us heard what the other person really said. What's going on?
Messed up. Not that what we were saying doesn't match up. More this feeling of, like, actually having a conversation. Well, I mean, I know we're talking. How can I say this? It's like, this is my dream, but it feels like Yosuke-senpai is really here. Are dreams supposed to feel this real?
Anyway, forget all that for now. I'm just glad I found you.
Found me.
You disappeared from your house without saying anything, right? Your mom was looking for you. The timing was funny enough that I thought you might be over here.
Me? I disappeared from my house?
What? What in the world is Yosuke-senpai talking about?
Come on, this place obviously isn't your house, right?
Well, yeah, but that's because it's a dream. The real man's still asleep in my room.
What? Man, you really have no idea what's going on, huh? Did you hit your head and lose all your memories when you fell in here?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They could do something like that in the future. Probably what we're probably gonna see is probably the like a Yuri relationship between a couple of like supporting characters at some point before we see a Yaoi relationship, because Yuri is just more popular. But the only thing is they can't really do that with the party member girls, because they have to make them all dateable by the MC. So if the player wants to date them, they don't feel like gypped or anything.
What do you mean, fell in here?
The TV, of course. How else would you get here?
TV? TV as in... Huh? Hold up. I'm starting to get confused. I need to calm down and make sure of something.
Wait. So are you saying this isn't my dream?
Where did you even get a crazy idea like that? Snap out of it, man. We're inside the TV world right now.
Yosuke-senpai starts telling me what's been going on, like, he can't believe I don't know. Something about the Midnight Channel being back? And to be honest, none of this is sinking in. We're inside the TV?
So I've got no idea why it's a school this time.
Oh, man. We're in the TV world? Then that Ted.
That's another mystery. We don't know if he's the real one or not either.
Oh, no wonder the hits I took hurt and Chie and Yukiko-senpai were acting so weird. It was probably like when I faced my shadow. A lot more of the things are making more sense suddenly.
Actually, speaking of mysteries, what are you doing here? If you don't remember coming here, did someone drop you in here?
Well, I actually don't remember. I was in our living room, dead tired.
Although I guess from that perspective, you could see them giving you a romance route for the MC, for one of the guys. Give you more options to date more people. So maybe that would happen first. Because goodness knows we're never going to get a second, like, we're never going to get a female playable character ever again. Anyway. Don't think in P6 would be gay relationships, even the MC would be a girl. I don't think we're ever going to get another female MC when it comes to Persona games. It's just too much work. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe they'll start the trend with P6, but I don't know. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. It is like you have to rewrite a lot of stuff, and if you want them to have unique social links between the two genders, then you have to like add in more social links that are only available for one route, and you have to take that into account, and it has to, you know, make sense. And there's like a lot of like little things that have to be redone. So maybe they'll do it. We'll see, but I doubt we're gonna get another female MC. Because like the female MC we got was as a selling point for a re-release of an already existing game that had already been re-released once. And also in a context where it was easier to develop something like that, because you didn't need like all the walking around town stuff, since it was all like 2D visual novel style instead of an actual rendered 3D world. So you didn't need like a bunch of animations or different things for walking around town with like social links or anything like that that would need to be changed or redone slightly for the female MC. They still had to rewrite like a good amount of dialogue and add in new social links, but again, because it was visual novel style, it was cheaper to do that and like easier to do that than with like an actual fully 3D game.
Oh!
Don't shout like that. What's with you?
No, I suddenly understand everything.
Yeah. P2 Eternal Punishment, though, is like a bit of a different scenario. I'm thinking more of like Persona 3 onwards, because Persona 2 Eternal Punishment, you know, it's like, it's a more traditional RPG where like with Persona you have like all the social link aspects of it. So there's just like a lot of animations and stuff for like social links and like rewriting them and everything to fit with a female perspective that would have to be done to make it make sense. So there's just like a lot of extra writing and stuff you have to do for that kind of thing.
Huh?
We just bought a new TV for the living room. It's this big old flat screen. I fell asleep there and probably tripped or something in the middle of the night and fell ass over elbows into the TV like one of those Goldberg machine things.
What he's saying here is he nearly broke the flat screen TV because he was so sleepy. If it wasn't for the Midnight Channel, he would have just broken the new flat screen TV.
Damn, that big screen TV is some scary shit.
What kind of moron are you? You fell in because you were half asleep? You scared us half to death, you know.
Boy, that was close. If I'd come in here somewhere far away and never met up with you guys, it would have been no joke.
Come to think of it, having a huge TV at home is like a pitfall in the middle of the house for me. If it was a smaller one, I might have gotten stuck, but I fell right into the big screen one. I thought the TV would come in handy. Never expected it to be a trap. Gotta be careful around that thing.
Wait a sec. Senpai, I solved the mystery.
Oh boy, here we go.
Mystery? What mystery?
The reason why this world is back? It's my fault, duh! Jeez. Sorry I caused all this trouble.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? How'd you jump to that conclusion?
Don't you see? My shadow did this. Damn it, why didn't I figure it out sooner? I fell in here, which means my shadow must have come out. Just like last year. That guy dressed like Ted must be my shadow taking his shape.
Hold it right there. We already went through this once.
We already went through this 3 times, Yosuke. Both you, Chie, and Yukiko all thought that it was your shadow in your stories.
Don't worry, Senpai. I'll give him a real beatdown this time and send him packing for good. This is my mess, so let me clean it up.
Whoa, calm down. You've got things all wrong.
Gotta run. Let's go, Senpai!
Huh? Hang on, I can't leave this room. Wait up! I said wait, you idiot!
Oh boy.
By the way, where should I go now, Senpai? Huh? Yosuke Senpai? Where'd he go? Had to use the John?
Poor John.
Oh, so he's leaving the rest to me.
I can't wait until we see the interaction between him and like Akihiko or whatever. That'll be funny.
Looks like I'm right on the money.
Whoa, Kanji! It's so good to see you here! Huh?
Finally found you.
Enemy advantage! What the heck? What's going on here?
Shut up! Hurry up and get back inside me!
Inside you? I don't swing that way. I don't want to be stuck in a sweaty macho hell.
Bastard. I've had it up to here with you acting like Ted. The game's up already, you hear me?
Kanji-kun, violence is never the answer.
I mean, in these games, it's the answer 50% of the time. The other 50% we spend talking.
Don't get in my way! This is a fight against myself!
That makes no sense at all.
Oh, yeah. You need to go on ahead, Miss President. Hurry and run while I hold Kanji back.
Looks to me like he's the one holding you.
Baby, you gotta hurry.
Well, since you seem to know each other. You're right. Sorry to jet, but I'll take you up on that offer.
Huh? You're really leaving?
You're the one who told her to go! Doesn't matter, though. This'll be easier if it's just between us. I'll give you one hell of a beating, just like last year. I hope you're ready.
I don't remember you giving me anything like that. What did you do without me knowing?
Shut up!
But I'm a knight. I gotta suck it up and deal. I can't lose.
A little surprising we're
I'll
not
take
going to
out
fight
in
you.
no time. Here goes!
Final. Fight!
Take this! Take this! One more! Slowpoke! Snuff, take this! Take this! Out of my face! Right hit! Don't underestimate! Want some? Want some? Out of my face!
Okay. I don't know, it feels a little anticlimactic every time I just win. Because, like, the fights are over relatively quickly, but, like, the talking happens for quite a while. Get to the fights.
Come on, hurry up and show your true self. Don't make me rub you the wrong way.
Stop that! True self this and true self that. No matter how many times you say it, the only thing I can be is my own adorable self.
Enough bullshit. Your imitation of the real Ted is pretty good, but I am sick of it. Hey, that reminds me. Where's that cape and hat of yours? I wanted to see it up close so I could sew one like it.
Cape and hat? Kanji, were you mistaking me for that fake Teddy?
I don't think there's another difficulty setting.
Huh? What fake Teddy?
Think! That other Teddy or the one in front of you. Which is more adorable?
I take a good look at the Teddy here. Now that he mentions it, the fur seems a little different. The Teddy on the monitor look kind of rough and scratchy. Hmm? Oh, wait, but that would mean...
What? So that one's a fake and you're the real deal?
I like how Kanji is the only one who can tell the difference between, like, fake Teddy and real Teddy. Because he's the only one who's, like, an expert in, like, fabric and stuff.
That's right! I'm hurt,
Apart from Teddy, I
Kanji.
guess.
I can't believe you couldn't tell us apart just by our fur!
Dude, how is that supposed to help? Hey, why didn't you say, just so you know, there's a fake Teddy to begin with?
He do be spitting though. He got a point though. Just say that at the start.
Huh? Did you just shift the blame on me? This is tyranny!
Sorry, my bad.
Yep, that ridiculous outrage. That's the real Teddy, all right. So where's the fake one? I mean, Where's the hell my
Ted,
shadow?
can you sniff out where that General Teddy guy is?
He's in the announcement room. I was on my way there with Miss President.
That girl back there? Who is she anyway?
What should I
She's
check
Miss
my first
President.
streams for?
She can't use a persona, so I was protecting her. Did Miss President head to the announcement room without her knight?
You're the one who told her to go on ahead.
Kanji, you need to hurry to the announcement room.
You don't have to tell me twice. That thing's my shadow, after all.
Huh? Kanji's shadow?
Who are you looking for?
Oh.
I'm right here.
Didn't think you'd have the guts to show up.
He's showing
Guess I
up
don't need
earlier
to
than I
waste my
thought.
time looking for you. I finally found you. Me?
Oh. Already? Dang, that was shorter than I thought it would be. Well, on to Teddy, I guess. We didn't even get to see the whole, Labrys reveal with that one. Alright, that's fine. On to Teddy, then.
How did this happen?
It's so cramped in here.
I was getting ready at Juness before it opened, and then...
Every day is Customer Appreciation Day since I worked at Juness. I wish sometimes I was the one getting waited on. That's why I think while I was cleaning the store. The lady in electronics came over and asked me to clean up there too, so I gladly agreed and... Oh! Now I remember. I was passing in front of the big TV and stopped for a sec. That TV helped us a lot last year, and when we sold the case together and made my world peaceful again. That's why I got lost in thought thinking about those days. Okay, so recapping of P4. But back onto the subject. We used this big TV in Juness, okay. And while I was there, I suddenly picked up a weird scent.
What's that smell? It feels like someone's gone into my world. I bet it's Yosuke slipping out before we open so he can slack off. Grr. I won't let him get away with it. What happened after that? I remember it felt a little different than normal when I fell in. I'm so hungry that everything's spinning. This must be what it's like to see your life flash before you at the end.
That seems a little overdramatic, don't you think?
Jie-chan! Yuki-chan!
There he is. You look like you were working hard, Teddy.
Yeah. I forgot how good the P4 soundtrack is.
Here, Teddy, you can sit with me.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm really hoping that if P6 does have a green like motif with it, you know how like P3 was blue, P4 is yellow, P5 was red. If P6 is green, I hope we get like a more rural setting, like with P4, because I think that would make a lot of sense with the green motif, and it would be nice to see like a rural setting, but in like non-PS2 graphics.
I'm so tired. They're working me like a slave. Pet me, Yuki-chan and Chie-chan.
And also like how much they could expand the world in and everything if they did like a rural area in like a more expansive game. Because like we didn't go to mountains, we didn't go to forests, like there was no hanging out there. There's like fishing was done like literally just at the nearby river, which is fine, but like I don't know, you could definitely expand out like the map quite a bit nowadays. In fact, there are some places that are shown like the walk on the way to school and everything that would have been cool to explore around with, but you just can't do. They're only there for cutscenes.
What are you blabbering about? That was totally in your job description. Here.
Oh, we also didn't see any like farms. We didn't see any like farmland, like proper farmland with P4.
Hoo-hoo! Thank you very much, Yosuke.
How'd you chug that? Wasn't it carbonated? I'm surprised you could drink it so fast.
You must have been so thirsty. There.
I guess it was a bit busier than usual. Sorry for making you girls wait.
It's alright. It's not like we had anything to do either. Anyway, what's this important announcement you have?
Well, about that.
Okay.
Huh? Hey, where's Kanji?
Man, what the hell? You made me slam my elbow into the table.
Sorry, I just noticed he was gone.
I had some business to take care of at the inn, so I stopped by Tatsumiya before I came here, but Kanji-kun wasn't there.
We can just fill him in later. Come on, I'm dying to know what this is about. Out with it already!
You have a point there. So what I was going to tell you was...
What?
Are you for real?
Sensei's?
Coming back?
Oh, okay. That's what they're talking about.
Ha! You should see the looks on your faces. I kept it a secret all this time just to surprise you guys. Golden Week is coming up, so he's planning on spending the second half of break over here.
Wow, cool! You were so serious that I was getting worried it would be something bad. Actually, why'd you keep it a secret up to the last minute?
You don't have to hit me so hard. Isn't it more exciting to play up the suspense a little?
Yeah. I'm just saying that if they go for green, there's a lot of room for doing fun stuff with a more rural setting. I mean, there's not a ton of green in like a more city setting, unless you're talking about like neon green, maybe.
Senpai's coming back?
Yeah. When did you get here?
You told me sooner. Damn it, I gotta get to work.
What's gotten into him?
Who cares? At least he knows now. But hey, what about Rise-chan and Naoto-kun? Do they know about Yukin coming back?
Yeah, I already called up Rise. I thought she'd have a hard time adjusting her work schedule. Sounded like she's busy preparing for her comeback, but she said she'll definitely make it.
Oh, she is a lot busier now compared to when she was taking her hiatus.
I can't wait for her to make a complete comeback. I'm gonna watch every program she's in.
Although I guess, like, maybe even if they don't do that, we might get a P4 remake at some point. Although, after the P3 Reload remake, I don't have super high hopes for that one, unfortunately. I don't know. I think the P3, I don't know. I gotta play that DLC when it comes out and see how I feel about P3 Reload again.
I hereby claim control over the remotes to all the TVs in Juness. Yosuke's room too.
Maybe just gotta play it again in general.
Maybe you should wait to do that until you've actually learned the channel names.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's better than the original, at least, the answer.
So what about Naoto-kun?
Can hardly be worse. Can we say with Yakuza? Nah, we gotta keep up with the Atlas releases. That's more fun? Nah, I gotta keep up with the Atlas stuff. I gotta play P3 Reload.
I don't know. I couldn't reach her on her cell.
You're probably right. Yakuza would be more fun, but I gotta keep up with the Persona and Atlas
Though
stuff.
she did say that she was handling more cases ever since spring, so I bet she's busy.
Yeah, I do like the symbolism of Atlas's games and the fact that they draw on a lot of mythology and stuff. Not as much as the SMT series directly, but in terms of concepts, the concepts are pretty good for Persona games. Although I will say that I don't know if they always do them justice. After the DLC, we get back to Yakuza. Maybe if we're not done with the side content of Yakuza 0, but we probably wouldn't start another whole Yakuza game because, so next month, September, the DLC for Reload comes out, and then literally the month after that, in October, the new Atlas game, Refantazio, comes out, so we'll keep playing that once that comes out. So probably not until next year would we get to another Yakuza game. Because I also wanted to do PQ this year. Yeah. Probably what we'll do is after Refantazio, I'll put up another poll again. Maybe I could throw another Yakuza game on there, but I was gonna put something else up because there's other games I'd also like to try. We'll see though.
Man, though.
But yeah, it probably won't be until next year that we get to another Yakuza game.
It's kind of strange to feel nostalgic about that.
We were pretty desperate while the case was going on. It's only now that I'm
Okay.
finally feeling like it's all over.
Still, it's just been 2 months, and it already feels like it was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, yeah, Atlas has just been has just been releasing games left and right, for better or for worse. But you know, they've been releasing a lot of games this year, so been pretty busy with that stuff.
So, since our bro is coming back, let's put together a plan for Golden Week. I want to do it right, you know? Give him a great welcome and stuff.
Ooh, great idea!
I agree.
I can't wait to hang out with Sensei again! Sensei, I wanted to see you one last time.
Yeah, for me, I started the series with Persona 3 Fez, the original version of the game. I think they actually somehow made Tartarus worse, and there are some other gameplay decisions I don't like. I think the graphics, obviously, the music and the writing are all pretty good. They've made little enhancements here and there that I think overall are good. I do think that they didn't go as far as they could have with the overall world design. Like, they basically just updated the world boxes and everything. Like, they took out a couple of loading screens, but you still, like, especially the area in front of the dorm still feels like a box, right? Like, if you walk around those areas, you can still feel, oh, this was a PS2 box. They've taken out some of the loading screens, but this is a box, you know? It doesn't feel like a city. I guess it does. It feels like a diorama. Oh, it definitely feels like a diorama box, you know? So maybe it's also just the perspective of the camera, but yeah. I mean, yeah, it's still pretty good. I don't know if it's $60 or $70 good, and there's also the little bit of a thing where I bought the Ultimate Edition, which was supposed to include all the DLC, and then like less than a month after the game comes out, they're like, by the way, we're adding new DLC, and it isn't included in the Ultimate Edition that we said would have all the DLC in it. So, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I'm
Cool.
done for. My stomach and back are going to stick together. Actually, I think they already are. I'm paper thin. Huh? Wow! Hooray for Teddy Power!
Yakuza Wars. That sounds kind of like a tactics game of some kind, doesn't it? Like Advance Wars and stuff like that. Maybe. Maybe not. But if it's a spin-off, that would make sense, like a tactics-based Yakuza game. I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that. They have tried, like, RPG stuff more recently.
Lady Luck loves me! But if she loves me, I wish she hadn't stuck me in a cleaning supply closet. So, where am I? If there's a locker... then this must be a school!
Yeah, I think SMT5 Vengeance was worth the $60. Especially if you hadn't played it before. Like if you didn't play the Switch version of it. Could be a strategy game or it could be Muso. I like Muso more. Yakuza Warriors? Oh, okay. That would be interesting too. Yeah, that could be good too. I could see Yakuza Warriors working as well. But yeah, if no, you're good. It's fine. Feel free to bring up whatever you want. Well, within reason. If I don't want to talk about it, I just won't.
What? But why? I thought I entered a TV. This isn't where I usually start out.
But yeah, I agree with you that like if without like including regional pricing, like those games are pretty expensive. They're full price games or more. Like $70 for P3R is just a lot.
That's strange. Oh well.
Plus
I
the
should just
DLC.
Hurry on ahead.
At this point, if you wanted to play P3R with the DLC, it would be cheaper to buy like an Xbox One and then just pay for a month of Game Pass and play through the whole thing in like whenever the DLC comes out. You'd have to play quite a bit to get through everything in a month, but like you could do it. Or even if you were at 2 months, I think it'd still be about the right pricing. Because it's like $70 base. I think it's another $10 or $20 for the Persona DLC. And then it's like another 30 or so for the like story thing. Another Keeley thing.
Well then, Teddy away! This makes no sense. There ought to be someone else here. What's going on? Hmm?
Oh, if this is Eddie's
I'm coming in!
storyline, then we should be sticking with Labris the whole time, right?
Wait, is that a TV? Why is it here?
Or most of the time, because we always see Teddy with her whenever excuse me, whenever we see her or sorry, whenever we see him in other people's stuff. Oh, this is just the yeah. Okay. That's the same cutscene that they keep playing.
P1 Grand Prix? What the heck? Sensei! Yosuke? Chie-chan? Even Yuki-chan? And who was that bear in the funny clothes? It looked exactly like me. Could it be my
Yeah, yeah.
shadow? Did it spill out again just like last year? Looks like I'll have to punish this bare-faced liar and win the P1 Grand Prix. No one can stop me! Sometimes I'm a beautiful girl, and others I'm a miraculously handsome boy. I am the alluring, fluffy prince, Teddy!
Oh yeah, my internet got kind of bad for a minute. Yeah.
Time to jump in on this P1 Grand Prix!
Yeah, unfortunately, Atlas games don't go in for sale for too much. Usually they don't go past 20 or 30% or whatever, but yeah. Yeah. SMT games are pretty hard, yeah.
It's no fair that I
Relatively
keep
speaking.
squashing my nose into things I can't see.
Hey, you there. Round thing. What's all this fuss about?
Round thing. Should be back now, Jeppo. Internet got better again.
Ooh, what a pretty stranger. Do you have some business with me?
Well, yeah, of course I do. Looks like you can at least talk, though. Anyway, I'm gonna need you to stop all this horseplay at once. You're hosting this event, right?
Sheesh, how rude. That's just a huge misunderstanding, baby. That Teddy's pretending to be me. Can't you tell
A
how
best
much
girl in
better
3,
my
4, and
coat of
5,
fur
and why?
is?
Okay. 4, I like Yukiko's laugh, but her social link is kind of bad. I'm gonna go with Yukiko overall though for 4. Naoto's pretty good, but I just like Yukiko a little bit better. 5, I don't know. They're all kind of, I don't know. They feel a little bit bland to me. None of them really hit right for me. Chess Girl. Chess Girl.
Tendon? You seriously think a lame excuse like that is gonna fly?
Yeah, I'm glad you are enjoying it then. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream and everything. I think 5, Chess Girl, is that Tagami? I'm bad at the names. But I like her generally speaking. I think she's like fun. I don't know. I do kind of like Makoto. The only game I have strong opinions on Best Girl is P3. P3 has a lot of good girls in my opinion, but I think it's either Elizabeth or Aegis. I think I lean towards Aegis more though, the more I play the games.
What if other students got hurt in this crap? You didn't even run it by the student council.
So what we can deduce from this is that I like girls who are a bit quirky. Apparently, that is what we can deduce from this. A bit of an odd duck with the chess player, Yukiko, who's got that laugh, and also Aegis, who's like a literal robot.
Like I keep saying, you've got it all wrong. Who are you anyway? Normal people shouldn't be here.
Who am I? I'm this school's student council president. Why wouldn't I be here?
President? Those clothes are the same ones that Chie-chan and the girls wear. So, cutie pie, are you a VIP at the school Sensei and the others go to?
Well, just being president don't make me anything special. The students picked me, so I gotta work to repay the favor, right? And stopping this craziness is part of that.
Miss President.
We can count her, right?
I'll follow wherever you go.
I guess she's the only unique one added to this game, right? I mean, I like Sophia in Persona 5 Striker. She's pretty cute. Or is it, what? Persona 5 Rumble or whatever it's called in other regions.
Whoa, what's the deal? What's this all of a sudden?
Sorry, but it's been decided. From here on, Miss President, I will protect you. If you're a princess, then I shall be your loyal knight.
My knight? But ain't you the one who caused all of this to begin with?
I keep telling you, it wasn't me. I'll save the princess from the evil imposter, and at the end, a kiss.
But mainline P4 would be Marie. Now Tone Kawakami. Interesting. Sorry, I'm bad with names. Kawakami, is that the teacher? Is Kawakami the teacher? Yukiko is weird? Yes, but I like her.
There you are, Labras.
Oh, hello. That was a very deep voice all of a sudden. Oh, hi, Akihiko. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Okay.
Who's this weird-looking guy in a cape?
What gives you the right to call me weird-looking? You seem pretty suspicious yourself.
How rude! I could turn that back on you. All half-naked with only a cape on? It's you who's suspicious.
And all those scars.
Well, never mind that.
Yeah, Kawakami is the teacher.
You must be Lapras.
I guess I get that. I don't know. For me, for whatever reason, the P5 girls felt kind of bland. Not gonna lie. I think maybe it's because I'm discounting a lot of them because they're adults, right? So you have An, whose social link doesn't really go anywhere, and she doesn't really do much after her initial intro. I mean, that's the same with a lot of P5 people, but whatever. You have Makoto, who I did like a good amount. She's fun, but it's like she's all right. She's good. You have what is it? P5 Royal Girl. Who is it? Samari? Yeah, Samari. She's good, but like she's very bland. She's very cookie cutter Atlas Girl bland. You know? Like so much time is spent with her trying to figure out like about the twin thing and everything that like I mean she's good. She just feels you know, just kind of She's there. She's the Atlas Girl for the re-release, right? And then you have Drunk Reporter, You have Haru, who is better in other media. I do like Haru quite a bit in like Strikers and stuff, but in like P5 Royal, she's kind of You have... Was there another girl in the party? I think that's all four of the girls in the party, right? I should know this. I did the girls only playthrough recently. Because there's, yeah, and Haru, Makoto, and this. And then for other, you have the fortune teller who, like, way out there. Like, way out there. No. No. You have your teacher, which gets a little weird. You have, who else do you have? I mean, there's the shogi player, right? Which I talked about as the one I like. And then... Oh, right, Futaba. Futaba's weird, too. And then... Is there anybody else that I'm not thinking of? There should be more female social links. It can't just all be... No, it mostly is. It's just your party member and, like, older women. I'm racking my brains, but I can't for the life of me think of like pretty much Sai. I guess she's not a social link, but yeah, I guess she's maybe if she was an option to actually date, maybe she'd be good, but like she's not even an option to hang out with. Yeah, that's all the party member girls, and then. I don't know. It's just like mostly. I think the problem with P5 for me is that all of like the girls that you can hang out with are all, like I said, either older women or girls in your party, which kind of limits your options. P3, you have a lot of girls that are in your class or in your same like school and everything. So it feels like less weird. And then P4, there's a few girls that aren't. There's a few girls that aren't in your party, but a lot of them are either old, like you have Oya, you have the lady you babysit for, you have yeah, I don't know. There's just like a lot of, ever since P3, I feel like there's been a lot of like older women or just your party members that are available to date. You know? Because like P4, what other girl besides the party members are available in P4? I can't even think. I mean, the last time I played Persona 4 was 2 years ago now? Start of last year. Yeah, I can't even think of any of the girls that are not in your party that are in P4. Maybe I just need to play P4 again. Maybe that's the answer here. Maybe I just need to go and like add some mods to P4 or like, well, I was gonna do the P4 Pixie only run, right? Next year. So yeah. Where's Margaret? Margaret's a good option. Yeah, Margaret's a good option. Marie is a little ham-fisted in her introduction and everything, and she's a little She's a little too emo for me, but yeah. There's the nurse lady who's like, eh.
I'm Akihiko Sanada, and I've come to retrieve you. I'm sure you'll understand if I say that I'm working with Kiricho.
Gosh darn it, why couldn't we have had this Akihiko in P3 Reload? It's so weird that we didn't get
in a
him
bizarre costume.
in
You the one who
P3
stole
Reload.
her?
Instead, we got her in, like... Instead, we got him as, like, the, police officer. It's so weird. He's standing right there. Why won't you let him voice his own character?
Lapras? Kiricho.
Miss President, he looks dangerous. Stay back.
Huh. So you're gonna fight back. You've got guts.
And it's not like they didn't have options for P4 girls. Like, off the top of my head, there is a girl who is the daughter of the guy who works at the equipment store, who seems kind of interesting, and you can talk to her over the course of the game, and she'll have, like, different dialogue and stuff. And she seems kind of interesting, but, like, she's not an actual social link. If she was expanded into an actual social link, maybe she would be interesting. Maybe she would be a good character. Who knows? But they didn't do that. She's instead like a side character. So I will say that is one thing about the or the Persona games is like you can talk to some of the same NPCs in both P3 and P4, and like they'll change their responses throughout the year. I don't know if that's the case as much with P5. I haven't tried that as much. I know in P3 and P4 I've done that, where I've gone through and talked to like the same NPCs multiple times throughout the entire playthrough, and like their dialogue will change, and you'll get like little side stories with them. Or you'll get like a little bit of dialogue where they like, you know, their personality will get fleshed out a little, and that's cool. That's really cool. I don't know about as much with P5. Maybe there is, but I would think only for like the school people. You don't really talk to a lot of NPCs outside of the school.
I won't let a half-naked kidnapper steal away Miss President.
Well, when you're, yeah, I mean, when you are a high schooler, it makes sense to date high schoolers, you know?
Kidnapper? Actually, before we go any further with this...
Anything older or
you
younger
should
than
take
that
off
gets a little weird
ridiculous
sometimes.
costume.
So you don't deny that you're half-naked? You're seriously suspicious, Buster. Plus, we've just met and you're asking me to strip? Are you in league with Kanji?
Oh gosh, Teddy.
Yes, that certain look you have. I definitely sense some similarities.
Okay,
What are
gosh.
you raving
Okay,
about?
Teddy.
Look, if you're gonna get in my way, I'm not gonna show any mercy.
I'm Miss President's knight now. I can't let you beat me.
I admire your determination, at least. What are you, anyway?
Me? I'm a bear.
I've crossed paths with them many a time. Bears are very mysterious animals.
He's probably talking about real bears, though.
Although none of the ones I've ever met can talk like you or have such strangely colored fur.
Oh, God! Those are real bears in the forest. What kind of life do you lead? Wait, before that, are you saying I'm not a real bear?
I mean, you're not.
I don't need a lecture on my lifestyle from a freak in a costume. Enough with all the talking. Come at me.
Okay.
What's that? Never fear, Miss President. I'll stay true to my word and protect you.
I had a feeling you wouldn't be fazed to see a persona. Alright. This is the P1 Grand Prix, right? If you want to see it that bad, I'll show you what it means to be the manliest of all men.
What?
Ah! That sounds like something Kanji would say. I don't
I
like
mean,
this. Is there
he's
any
not
way
wrong.
I can turn down your kind offer?
Actual children. Maiko did you Mr. Futaba? Yeah, and a boy from Akihabara. Yeah, but only well, I mean, only one of those people you can date. Although if we're including P3 Portable, you can technically date Ken, who I think is around the same age as Futaba, if not younger. So yeah, that one was weird. I mean, it's fine to, like, be friends with younger kids. It's only an issue when there's an implied romance with them, right? Like, it's fine to go and hang out and play video games with a young kid like you do with the boy from Akihabara, right? It's another, and, like, help him through stuff. It's another thing to, or, like, helping Maiko with her parents, like, divorce, right? But it's another thing to be like, Ken's like, I want to date you, female MC, and you're like, what? Why? Why is this an option, Atlas? Why? Same thing with Futaba. Futaba's kind of weird. I don't know. People like Futaba, so it gets overlooked a little bit more than Ken. And also, I think Futaba's a little bit older, but, like, yeah.
There's no need to be modest. If you're gonna claim to be a bear, show me your wild side. Here we go.
Okay. Do you mean can't agree or can't disagree? Because you're using two negatives there. You're using can't and disagree. You're saying you can agree or you do agree?
Final. Fight!
Bear passing through. Wind up. And the pitch. Bear passing through. Bear passing through. Bear passing through. Bear passing through. Get away.
Oh, he countered the grab. Do agree. Okay. Makes sense. We'll just double checking.
Holy moly, I won! I won! Did you see that,
That
Mr.
makes sense.
President?
That he relies mostly on his own physical strength.
What's wrong, Miss President? Come on, favor your knight with a kiss.
Lapras.
Hmm?
Look, what's going on? Why is there another one?
Huh? What's going on here? I thought I disposed of that filthy bear costume. Hey! How dare you call the adorable real Teddy filthy, you faker! Very sneaky, trying to capitalize on my popularity. I'll rip off that
You know,
bear hide
I
in
think
no time.
Teddy is also going to think that this is his shadow. At least he has, like, a good reason to think that this might be his shadow, because it actually looks like him. Where everybody else is like, it must be my shadow in disguise.
It's too troublesome to have you running around. I need to figure out how
Like,
to deal with
that's
you.
a step of logic. Faker, I think you'll find that you're the faker around here. Ah, yes, good old Sonic Adventure.
So,
I actually haven't
that
played Sonic Adventure.
general
Maybe I should
really
play
ate
those games
you,
at some
huh?
point. The double or triple negative is still negative. Interesting. Huh. I guess that makes sense. It is a bit of a weird concept to have the idea of a double negative. Or even a triple negative, right? Well, I guess a triple negative would be still negative, right? Because the idea is if you have two negatives, it equals a positive. It's kind of like multiplication, I guess. Maybe that's why. Because, like, you know, multiplication, two negatives is a positive and a negative is a negative. I guess? Like, how would that even work, then? I can't, won't, didn't. No. Can I think of a sentence where I can use three negatives? I won't be not doing nothing. I guess that kind of works. So then
That's right.
Yeah.
That imposter is using my name to play tricks on everyone.
that kind of works.
Sensei and Yosuke
Anyway.
are my best friends. He's not getting away with this.
Yeah, English is weird. I think it's mostly just because it's a combination of a lot of different languages, especially American English, where you've had, like, you know, a good 100 years or so of, like, integrating new groups of people into America. And so they've all brought along, like, different parts of their culture. And so you get, like, words that, like, break the mold or, like, are odd in English. Or, like, rules that always have exceptions because, like, we started picking up words that other people were using who moved here. I think there's just a lot of that going on.
Miss President, you're not still doubting me, are you?
Nah. After what I saw just now, I'm willing to believe that ain't you. Gotta say, I wasn't expecting to see someone else who looks just like you.
You're telling me.
So, you really were gonna try and protect me, huh? Thanks for that. But was it all just a big prank on your friends?
If that's the case, he must be after my fame, seeing as how I'm a national idol.
Nah, that's impossible.
What?
Guess we'll just have to go ask the fake you what his deal is, face to face.
It's kind of cute. I will admit it's kind of cute, but, like, it's just very off-putting to see a Japanese person speak with a accent like that.
Come on, we should get going.
Wait a sec. Did you just say we? I can go with you?
You're my knight, ain't ya? Then we ought to stick together.
Yes, ma'am! I shall jump into fires and battle shadows for you, Miss President. I'd stake my life to protect you.
Now you're getting goofy. We're just gonna go warn that fake Teddy is all.
I'm not sure what that means. Which is positive? I'm sorry, I don't speak Russian. I know people who do. I've been helping a friend with his English while he was going through higher education and everything. So he would ask me, like, questions about stuff. But there is a triple negative. Interesting. Yesterday I was on Hey Nash, how's it going? Let's see how it's going. Argument. Oh. So you had a classic Xbox Live conversation, I see. Lots of N-words being dropped, people threatening to find you and dox you or swat you or whatever.
Fine. I'm still your
You
knight,
must have been really
for a
beating him
knight
pretty
must
good
protect
for him to
his
be that mad.
princess.
That or he was like 3 beers in. I can't not disagree, I guess. Yeah.
By the way, Miss President, where are we headed?
Well, I'm thinking of trying the announcement room first.
What's an announcement room? And how do you know that darn imposter will be there?
Remember how that general guy showed up on TV? The only place in the school you could broadcast from like that is the announcement room.
Oh.
By the way, I wanted to ask you something. What was that thing you let out during the fight?
I let something out? Was it my potent pheromone?
No, you idiot. It's your persona.
No. It was like this weird thing I saw behind you.
Oh, are you talking about my persona?
Persona?
Huh? You can't use a persona, Miss President? Then how did you get inside the TV?
TV? I don't know what you're talking about, but normal people don't have crazy powers like that.
Don't tell me. Did someone drop you in here? Are you a victim?
Dropped?
Even if it's just my IP, it's just a general location, not accurate. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. That's still somebody in high school. Literally, you say kids these days, literally kids every single day. Like, it was the same thing back in 2007. It was the same thing in the 2010s. It's the same thing in the 2020s. It'll probably be the same thing going forward. There'll always be kids swearing at you over... yeah. It's funny. Yeah, sometimes it is funny hearing, like, a little kid trying to swear at you or whatever. Isn't there, like, a term for it? Like a squeaker or whatever? When, like, a little kid with, like, a squeaky voice tries to, like, yell at you or whatever. It kind of gets a little funny as the older you get. It's like watching a chihuahua try and bark at you, or like trying to bark at something.
It'll all work out.
It's a little annoying sometimes, but it is also sometimes funny.
I'll get you back to the real world. Just leave it to me.
I just want to stop whoever it is that's causing all the commotion here at
Nah, I don't think it is worse these days, Nash. I think it's the same as it's always been. Maybe the words change, but like it's always the same. It's definitely not as bad as it was back in 2007. Now there's like more filters and stuff where like if they say stuff, or you can like report a person for language or whatever. You couldn't really do that back in like 2007 and stuff. Back in the like heyday of Modern Warfare 2 and like you know, Call of Duty and like Halo 3 and all that kind of stuff. So you used to get like a lot more swearing and stuff like that.
That'll be no problem either. You're just confused right now.
It's always just the same. If people can like just say stuff from like whatever they want to some random stranger to like vent their feelings and not have any real repercussions, like the worst that happens is that you get yelled back at and then it just becomes a screaming match. They're not gonna like get punched or anything, even if they call you terrible like things or say things about your mom, or you just mute them.
Either way,
right?
That fake Teddy needs to be brought to justice. If we wander around, we might find the exit too.
I mean, some games don't even have like
stone.
in-game voice chat anymore for that reason, because it's just such a hassle to moderate and stuff, right?
The exit, huh?
For better or for worse, you know. Sometimes it's fun to have like in-game voice chat for stuff like that.
Well, okay. If we don't get moving, we might be attacked again.
Like I remember, I think it was like what like Call of Duty's. I'm trying to think. There was a Call of Duty that came out like fairly recently, and it has like mic in-game voice chat and stuff, and like even after death. And so there was a lot of funny clips of people swearing after they died. For the first couple of weeks that game came out.
Like that half-naked Mr. Red Cape? He was obviously some kind of pervert.
I don't know. I think the kids like are just say stuff and they don't really know what they're saying half the time. Like they know things are bad, but like they don't know, like they know it's a bad word, but they don't know why it's bad a lot of the time.
He was calling you lovely or something. Is that your real name?
Yeah.
Oh no! Are you all right, Miss President?
I don't think the president has anything to do with like little kids screaming things, screaming slurs over Xbox Live. I don't think the president has anything to do with that.
Yeah.
I think if we had Abraham Lincoln in office again nowadays, I think little kids would still be screaming slurs over the internet. Mr. Protein.
Ow!
Yeah, but then we don't know if we're talking about
Unstoppable
kanji
nose
or
made an immovable
Akihiko.
object. Sheesh! Another invisible wall? What's up with these things?
Yeah. I mean, like, because kids will say stuff or do stuff. I remember I got in trouble one time at school when I was in, like, 5th grade or something like that. Like, I was pretty young. I was, like, 10 or so or whatever, right? And, like, some kid was saying a swear word in front of me in the lunch line, and I thought the word sounded cool, so I kept repeating it while I was in the lunch line. And then I got a call from, like, I got called down to the principal's office, and, like, they called my parents, and because I told them I didn't know that it was a swear word, and they didn't believe me, so they called my parents and everything. Because I just didn't know it was a swear word, and they didn't believe me, so it's kind of funny.
What are you doing, falling over like that?
Huh? Miss President, didn't you feel anything? There was an invisible
Yeah.
wall.
Kids just imitate what they see a lot of the time. So, like, they'll just use words that, like, their parents use or they see on TV or whatever, right? They just know that, like, when somebody is angry, right, at somebody else, they'll, like, start using these words and, like, they kind of can tell the meaning, right? Like, they can tell the tone, but they don't know, like, the history of the world or word or, like, what it actually means, right?
Invisible wall? There's nothing here.
What in the world? Miss President, I don't think this is working. I'm gonna die. I'm not dying to know what it's like to be crushed to death.
Like the word retarded, like they don't know that it's like, or the shortened version of it, they don't know that like it's a old word that used to be used for a medical condition, and then like people use it as derogatory. Like they don't know the history of that. They just know, oh, this is a word that people say when people are angry, right? So yeah.
Oh no! I didn't mean that as a joke!
Sheesh, what's going on? This doesn't make any sense at all.
Ugh, I barely escaped death.
You meant that as a joke, though.
Gosh, you're strong, Miss President. It reminds me of the time I got stuck under a shutter during a fire drill at Juness.
Oh, jeez.
You get so passionate about things when I'm involved.
Looks like we'll just have to find somewhere you can walk through. No use complaining about what we can't fix.
Such dedicated ignoring skills. Just like Yuki-chan.
There's probably been more bear puns. I've just been ignoring them. The idea that he's only used
There are
one bear
invisible
pun is
walls
very
everywhere, and I
unlikely.
can't find a way out.
Probably not, Nash, because they're very good at hiding how they actually feel. I think if you had like enough conversations with them, you would feel that something's off about them. And like maybe you could tell that they're faking like a smile or something, but like lots of people in like public positions like fake a smile, right? Like lots of people who work like customer service jobs fake a smile. You know, they put up a facade. I mean, the fact that nobody figured out that not a lot of people figured out there was something wrong with Adachi or Akechi before they did something horrible, like I think that speaks to the fact that like they were pretty good at like hiding how they actually felt, you know?
Did you hit a dead end? Try looking around some more. Huh? Is someone coming?
Never see it coming. What do we got?
That's... Oh my, oh my!
Oh, it's Mitsuru.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a celebrity special guest! That awesome fur, that amazingly slender body, that luscious form.
Okay, Teddy, calm down. Jeez. Keep it in your suit, man.
My babe sensors are off the charts!
I finally sensed another's presence, and this is what I'm met with?
I don't... That is a fair reaction, Mitsuru. That is a very fair reaction.
Actually, what are you?
She's even got a good sense of humor. I'm a bear, obviously. A teddy bear.
A teddy bear? Or some kind of bear, at least? Well, I'm willing to take you at your word. Though really, the only bear-like thing about you is your ears.
Oh, don't sweat the small details. What's important is how adorably sexy I am.
You have a high opinion of yourself, Teddy.
I'll table that statement for now. The main point, as far as I can tell, is that you are the one calling himself the general in this tournament, yes?
No, no! If you take a closer look, I'm totally different. Look here, or here. That other guy's an imposter. It really burns my fur to see such a cheap knockoff fool everyone.
Yeah, well, the thing about that with Shido is, Shido knew what Akechi was doing. He knew that the facade he was putting up to others was not... If you know... Okay, here. If you know somebody is lying to other people, it is fair to assume they are also lying to you. See quote of, what was that, like, one headline I've seen? There was a headline that I read that was like, is my boyfriend lying to me like he does to his wife? Yes! Yes, he is! Sometimes Teddy is unbearable, I know. Can barely stand him sometimes.
It's not me, it's my evil twin. Quite a novel excuse.
It's not me, it's my evil twin. I mean, yeah.
No, I'm not making excuses. Look closer at my fur here. See?
I don't see any difference at all.
Whoa! Wait a second, miss. It's true that Miss President is cute, but you're charming too. Magical, even.
You must be Labrys.
Even this lady's ignoring me?
Teddy's being Teddy, yeah. Although I will say, if you something I've figured out is like Teddy is a lot more bearable if you're playing P4 if you give him a costume where he's not wearing his bear costume, because he doesn't make the squeaky noise when he walks around. Is this the first time we've seen Mitsuru? Technically, no. I think she burst through a wall or something. No, wait. No, she's the only person who didn't burst through a wall, because Aigis burst through a wall and Akihiko burst through a wall towards the end of one of the cliffhanger endings with some of the earlier characters, but we haven't fought or even talked to Mitsuru at all yet. We've seen Akihiko and Aigis before, but this is the first time we're seeing, like, Mitsuru properly.
That ain't my name.
Then tell me what your name is. I am Mitsuru Kirijo, and I belong to the Kirijo group.
Kirijo? My name...
Are your memories murky? Then will it help you remember if I tell you that your official name is...
No! I don't want to hear it!
Hold it right there.
What?
I don't know what you're up to, but it's clear Miss President doesn't like it. And although I don't get what's going on, you should think more how she feels.
Teddy.
You have a valid point. But if she is Labrys, she could endanger more people if I leave her as is. I can't waste any time.
Huh? I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. It's like a New York one, yeah. It's intended to, like, kind of mirror the, like, accent she has in the original Japanese, where she has, like, a bit of an accent to her Japanese. I don't know if it works as well. It feels a little off to me personally, just because it's like, oh, a New York accent coming out of a Japanese high school girl. It's a little weird. Jeppa finds it cute. I can't completely disagree with him on that, but yeah, it feels a little off, but yeah, I've gotten used to it at this point.
I was trying to decide how to deal with you, but it looks like the troublemakers are bickering amongst themselves. Which is perfect timing to add a little intermission bout to the Grand Prix, where you kill each other. There you are, fake Teddy. There now. You wanted to have fun, right? Then beat up that lady there, just like you did with the guy in the red cape. Miss, don't tell me that red-caped pervert is a friend of yours. Are you a kidnapper too?
Do you mean Akihiko? That's a rather harsh way to describe him.
I would say it's half accurate.
But are you saying you defeated him? You must be more skilled than your ludicrous appearance lets on.
Miss, I'm starting to get the feeling that you're a bad guy. How cruel! You toyed with my innocence.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I cannot remain confined like this. If you intend to resist, I will show no mercy.
I think you did best.
Looks like the P1 Grand Prix intruder and a false Teddy already interfering with the tournament are gearing up for a brawl over here.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of streamers and YouTubers, once they get to a certain point, just have to close DMs. It just gets to be too annoying and too much. Even if you're not like a girl, you'll still get like people being like trying to sell you stuff or just like yelling at you for random like crazy nonsense.
It looks pretty interesting, so we're gonna show our viewers this fight too. Who will come out on top?
But what were you saying about SMT5? What did you think I did best?
Huh? That's Rise-chan's voice. Where is she watching from?
Come on, if you don't concentrate, you'll get knocked right out. We made sure to leave you out of this, and you still came wandering back in. So you'd better at least put up a good fight. Ready? Set?
No! None of this makes any sense. But I'm still Miss President's Knight. I can't let it end like this. I'll give this fight everything I've got.
Rather than listening to reason, you'll stay loyal. C'est magnifique. An enemy you may be, but I admire your determination. Now, come.
And they came, all of them. Oh, beat. Yeah, I did beat SMT5. We started playing Yakuza a week or so ago. Since that won the poll.
Final.
Oh, good. I enjoyed it. But yeah, I got through the second route story thing.
Passing through.
Okay.
Better luck next time.
Yes, he is. The version in SMT5 is basically the same version, but you just have more options than in Digital Devil Saga. The Digital Devil Saga Demi-Fiend fight is known as like one of the hardest SMT fights, from my understanding in the series. So that's cool.
That was so frickin' scary. I never want to fight this lady again.
Fair.
The intruder lost? I guess that means the general's still strong, even if he's an imposter.
My. You did well for yourself. I guess even a fake general is pretty strong. Just kidding.
Oh man, even your jokes are funny, General. Alrighty then, everyone. Keep your eyes peeled for
same
the
level
next
of jokes as Teddy's bear puns. Why is Rise-chan talking to us over that PA system thingy? Usually, Rise-chan just sends her voice directly into our heads.
Something seems strange.
Is it okay to come out now? That looked like one hell of a fight.
He doesn't have as many rules as Elizabeth. Like, they're not as stringent, but they are, like, but he himself is, like, a harder opponent just in general. Yeah, Godborn mode is pretty interesting. You have to go through, like, at least one playthrough to unlock it. But, yeah, it uncaps the level cap to 150, but also does the same for all your enemies. And you can start buying incenses to increase your stats and your demon stats, but also enemy stats also start going up past the 99 to 100 range, so they also go up. And the hardest challenges in the game are like these boss rush fights that you have to do, And the hardest version of those have you fighting level 150 enemies with 400 and some number in all of their stats. The max is 999, but getting to that point is a ridiculous grind. So it's a very difficult challenge. And certain strategies just don't even work at that level with that amount of stats. Like crits completely fall off apparently in the 400 or in the level 150 fights for those boss rush things. Like crits just don't really happen as much. And it's hard to get them to proc properly. Unless you have a guaranteed crit skill.
My lovely Miss President.
So, it's pretty
all
interesting.
right now. I
I didn't do
won the
Godborn
battle.
yet, but I'm planning on doing it at some point. Probably next year. I want to go through and like do some of the endings I didn't do.
Even an unsurpassed beauty
Unlock
like
some of the
her
demons
is
I didn't
no
do and
match for
play
Teddy.
through in Godborn. Should be fun.
Ah! Miss President, I say we ditch this joint.
That's fair.
Huh? What? We're just gonna run from? Whoa!
I mean, the best versions of both Persona 4 and, in my opinion, Persona 3 can be emulated, so.
Please let this work.
Or you could just get, like, I guess, Game Pass and play through all the newer versions.
Wait, Labrys.
The executioner's coming!
What a disaster! Now there are adults here who don't even go to this school. I don't need this headache.
I've been doing the math because I always say what year they were born in on the fight screen. From what I can math out, the P forecast would today be in their like late 20s, early 30s. So I wonder how old the P3 cast would be. They'd probably be in their mid 30s, right?
Not only can't I stop this madness, all this stuff about personas
Okay.
is making an even bigger mess. What am I supposed to do?
I think that 3 and 4 were on Game Pass or sorry, 4 and 5 were on Game Pass at some point, but, or no, what was it? I think it's 3 and 4. 3 and 4, the like updated releases were on Game Pass for a little bit, but not forever. Like Persona 3 Portable and Persona 4 Golden were on
It's
Game Pass
okay.
for a little bit
There's
there
no need to
when
be
they first
scared,
came
Miss
out.
President.
Not sure if
Things
they
look
are
rough
still
right
anymore.
Now, but I'm sure everything
Sounds
will
like they're
work
not.
out in the end.
You're a real glass half full guy. Where do you get all that confidence? Nothing's going right. I mean, you've been dragged into this too.
Yeah, I did play P1 and P2. I think I did that last summer. Yeah, last summer. So about a year ago now. I played through P1 and both the P2 games. I actually enjoyed the gameplay less and less, like the battle gameplay, as time went on. I think the story of P2 is better overall. I liked the gameplay most in P1 for some odd reason. I don't know why. They're interesting, but got kind of awkward battle systems. The story for P2 is pretty interesting. It's pretty out there, but it's pretty fun. P1 is interesting to look at the origins of the series, and the Snow Queen route is cool. But it's good. It's a good time. It didn't leave too much impression on me overall, but it's interesting, just like I said, to see where the series came from.
I'm just here because I want to
Yeah.
be with you.
Yeah, I'm guessing that P6 will come out in 2026,
You're trying too hard to do everything on your own.
but that's just a
You
guess.
need to think of me as a friend and let me do some of the work.
A friend?
Could be late 2025. Like, it could be holiday 2025. But I'm just guessing, like, a 2026. That just makes sense to me, timeline-wise.
We haven't met any of my friends so far, have we? Sensei! Yosuke! Hello?
Thanks. I'm glad you're with me.
Huh? What did you say? That I'm super reliable and amazing in a pinch?
I didn't say that at all.
That I'm such a handsome boy you get flustered just by looking at me?
That ain't what I said either.
Ah, this is what I was hoping for. The bliss of someone taking digs at my jokes. Thanks for looking up for me. I feel like my sweetened life as newlyweds from this present will be a smashing success.
Miss President!
I mean, lots of things have come out before GTA 6, Nash. You know what's crazy? It's looking like the next, like, it's looking like there's a new Half-Life game in development in the new Source 2 engine. So we may get Half-Life 3, technically. It might be called something else, but it seems like there's a new mainline Half-Life game in, like, the Source 2 engine. Coming out, like, that's in development. So if Half-Life 3 comes out before GTA 6, that would be hilarious. I didn't try SMT-IF. I didn't go that far back yet. I don't believe SMT-IF has a official or unofficial English translation from what I'm aware of. You can use tools to, like, translate it and kind of figure out what's going on, but, like, from my understanding, there isn't a good English translation available. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. If there is, then I would be interested in going to try it. But at the same time, I went back as far as Persona 1 and 2, and those games came out before I was born. So I don't know how much further I want to go back before I start working my way back through some of the SMT stuff. So, like, I still haven't played SMT4 or SMT4A, and I haven't played, like, Digital Devil Saga, any of the, like, Ride-Out games, Devil Summoner 1 or 2. But there's, like, a lot of SMT games that I haven't played. I'm catching up on Persona games. There's only, like, a couple Persona games I haven't played at this point, so, like, Persona Q I haven't played, and I want to play that later this year. And then Persona Q2 I haven't played either, and I'll probably play that sometime next year, and I'll be caught up on like, pretty much every single Persona game outside of the dancing minigame or rhythm game ones. Which I might play, like, P4 dancing, but the others don't interest me, so.
Whoa! That's Chie-chan and Yuki-chan!
Hey, isn't there something weird here? You were all signed up for this tournament, right?
Well, I was left out of the loop, but I think they're having fun.
I don't know. Those two look so sad to me.
Now that she mentions it, Chie-chan and Yuki-chan both look like they'd rather be doing something else. I get the feeling watching them that they hope it ends soon. But never mind that. Both of them just brought out their personas like BAM! They go that far, it's not fun in games anymore. Someone's gonna get hurt.
This doesn't make any sense. Isn't the P1 Grand Prix good, clean fun for all? The Culture Festival and the booths at the shrine were more fun than this. This is wrong. Why is it like this?
Festivals of fun, huh?
That's right. Didn't you take part in the Culture Festival? I entered the cross-dressing pageant and totally won the whole thing.
That he did.
Really? That happened?
As unbelievable as it sounds, Mr. President, it did indeed happen.
Enough's enough! This is one sorry excuse for a festival. We must hurry to the announcement room, defeat the fake Teddy, and put an end to this tournament. Come on, Miss President, cheer up! Left, right, left, and trot!
What's that supposed to mean? You're right, though. I'm the student council president of this school. This ain't no time for me to mope. All right, then? Let's get moving.
Yeah!
Yeah. The Q games are interesting. They are kind of like spin-offs in the style of the what are they called? Oh shoot. There's like these games. Oh shoot. Atlas publishes them. Labyrinth. Shoot. I can't remember the name of the series, but it's like a series where it's like first-person dungeon crawling. Wait. So it's like in that style, and you have kind of like the sub-persona system, which is where the sub-persona system was first tried. So you have, everybody has their main personas, like their signature starting personas and everything. And then they can all equip a sub-persona, which gives them some extra skills. Thank you, Jippo. Yes, Etrian Odyssey games. Yes, I would like to try some of those as well at some point. But, yeah. That's the game series. Yep. So, that's kind of it is interesting, yeah. And the stories are kind of interesting, too, because you get the crossover of, like, the parties interacting and everything. The main stories, I don't know how good they are. I hear they're pretty decent. Like with the new characters, but we'll see, I guess. Oh, yeah, P1 and P2. Well, doesn't that happen canonically, like, in the 90s or whatever? Because that's when the game's released. So, I mean, they were put in modern day, but, like, in the 90s. So, like, 30, 40 years ago. Almost, we nearly done today? I mean, we could get through some of Naruto today, probably. But, yeah, probably another half hour, 45 minutes or so.
Come on, Miss President! Charge!
Who are you?
Hey, look who it is.
Whoa! I've discovered a beautiful girl! I sense love in the air! I want to be your knight!
So, I think Teddy has a thing for mechanical girls. He wanted to be the knight of Labrys, and now I guess
I thought you were my knight.
it's the toaster. A hint of jealousy in Miss President's voice. But so what if the new pretty girl looks a little odd? She's still a beautiful girl, and therefore deserves a knight's protection, right? Just as I'm about to make excuse, the pretty girl looks at Miss President with surprise.
I recognize you. You're the host. Or are you? And her? Is she? This feeling, it must be.
Hey Moondragon, how's it going? Yeah, Teddy's being Teddy. I mean, to be fair, like, looking at Mitsuru's outfit in this game, the fact that he went like humana is not that surprising. Like a fully grown up Mitsuru in a latex black suit with a fur coat on? Come on.
What was that just now?
Who's the best girl between Aigis and Labrys? I still would say Aigis, but we've spent way more time with Aigis than Labrys. Most of Labrys has been fun little stories and like talking to some of the P4 cast, but we haven't really gotten to know her too well, and she doesn't really know herself too well, right? She doesn't even know what her own name is for most of these stories, and she often repeats some of like the same ideas because we see her with like the P4 cast a lot, so like she'll repeat similar ideas or similar sayings or whatever.
You're my sister, correct?
What?
Sister? What a lovely pair they make.
I am Aigis. I've come for you.
What? Are you gonna take me away somewhere? Wait, are you with those people we met earlier?
As I thought. You've met Akihiko-san and Mitsuru-san.
Miss President! I think you should stop what you're doing. You're scaring Miss President.
You...
What's with that gigantic gun? Is that what they call a battling gun? I've only seen it attached to the helicopter thing in a movie when I watched with Yosuke's dad at their place.
Holy! Now wait a second here. It's dangerous pointing that stuff at people.
It seems we can understand each other. Release my sister at once. I am told that you are not the host, but your readings are extremely close to a shadow's. What do you intend to do with my sister?
Shadow? What's that?
Miss President, shadows are the dark parts of people that they don't want to admit. They're the selfish parts of a person that they don't want anyone to see, or pretended not to notice because they were so nasty.
Pretending not to notice.
I turned towards the beautiful new girl called Aigis-chan, or Ai-chan as I'll call her. I have to at least tell her this. I've never been human and I never will be. But she needs to know that I was able to change because of the friends I made. Huh. You know, I never thought about that. But yeah, there is a little bit of a parallel there between Teddy and Aigis. The fact that they were both, like, not people, but because of the people around them, were able to become their own person, you know? Huh. It's a shame Teddy isn't, like, mature enough to actually, like, take, like... Or he isn't written maturely enough to take, like, advantage of that too much.
I'm a shadow, it's true. But I'm no ordinary shadow. I can talk. And Sensei and Yosuke are my...
Sheesh, enough blabbering! Make with the fighting already! It's no use trying to explain yourself. It doesn't make you less of a shadow.
How cruel! What a thing to say, Rise-chan.
Shadows are the enemy.
Huh? Can I call a timeout? Do I really have to fight against the scary younger sister?
I won't let a shadow do as it pleases with my sister. I am the 7th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon Aigis. Here I come.
Okay. Again, I wish we had had the same VA for Aigis and P3R. I don't know. It just isn't the same with the new VA. I think the intonation and the performance is just too unique for it to be anybody else, really. You know? I think more than anything else, it was just the, like, delivery felt really off. Like, Aigis has a very specific delivery in her social link and, like, all of her stuff and the original P3. I like this music. I think I've heard it before somewhere. Oh, hello. Mine. Hey, oh. That was fun. I was a little worried there, but we got through it.
It's strong.
Good job, Teddy! Well done!
He's got a point there. He really is no ordinary shadow. Why, he's almost as handsome as I am. We're looking forward to seeing you play an active role from here on out. Adieu! Miss President, it's okay now. I won.
I won't let you go. I won't let a shadow take my sister.
Ai-chan must really like the president. I don't know anything about Ai-chan, and she doesn't know anything about me. Said her, I'm just an ordinary shadow. Miss President's knight, but she doesn't know about all that. I can't blame Ai-chan for thinking that about me.
I'm sorry, but I still want to protect Miss President. Sure, I'm a shadow, but I'll try my best to help you understand one day too.
Protect?
tell the truth, I didn't want to fight you, Ai-chan.
Ai-chan?
Your name is Aigis-chan, right? If I shorten it, it'll be Ai-chan.
It's been a while since I've been called by that nickname. How strange. You are a shadow, but I can sense kindness in your words. Can I trust you when you say you do not intend to hurt my sister?
Of course! Let's move on, Miss President!
Oh, okay. Hey, what are you really? You're not just an ordinary person in a costume? She said something about a shadow.
It's all true! I won't look away from what I am!
Isn't it hard accepting something like that?
Well, even if I didn't, that wouldn't change anything. Yep, I'm not human. It's a little sad to admit that, though.
It is funny to see that, like, because he's in a costume, technically, Teddy's, like, facial expressions change, but his mouth doesn't actually move, unlike literally everybody else in this game. I mean, it's fine, because, like, that's how the sprites were originally designed to work, but, like, yeah. Technically? Shoot, what is Teddy's lore again? He was created... Why was he created? Or did he just live there? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if they gave him, like, who's your main? I don't know, Liam. I'm still working through the original story for Arena. So I haven't gotten a chance to play around with all the stuff. Teddy has gotten his body, yeah. Yeah, he does have a body at this point. But, like, the actual outer shell that he still, like, wears all the time doesn't have, like, actual, like, moving mouth, obviously. Just has facial expressions. Teddy is the shadow who grew an ego? I guess, but I'm trying to think if there's, like, an explanation behind it or anything. Or just that he always lived there. But yeah, he's, like, a shadow of some kind. Or, like, a resident of the shadow world, at least. I'm trying to remember what he's a shadow of, though. But yeah, yeah, he's a little different than usual. I don't know. I feel like there was some lore about, like, his origin, but I can't remember what it is now. Nah, I guess I really do need to play P4 again at some point.
I was just an ordinary shadow back then, and there was nothing underneath my fur.
I mean, I played both P3 and P5 in some variation this year. I think I played P3 technically twice, maybe? I can't remember. Because I played Persona 3 Portable when that came out. I think that was last year, though.
But after I met everyone, I changed. I grew something inside me.
Inside you?
Here, Miss President, take a good look.
Oh, geez, this should be interesting. I hope he's got something on underneath the suit.
Surprised? Hello, my honey.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Whoa! How'd you get inside there? And you look pretty human to me.
Yep, I became a man of substance.
But...
Do you have a question?
There really was nothing in there in the beginning? Does that mean you were an empty costume walking around?
Pretty much.
No. Oh, the painful memories.
Don't be so sad. You do look weird, but I believe you.
Aw, you're such a nice girl, Miss President. Anyway, just trust me on this. I will always be your friend. You, Sensei, Yosuke, I really like all of you guys. I don't want anything to happen to any of you.
Sensei and Yosuke, huh? You must have really got along famously with them. It's so strange. You're not human, but you have human friends. And you're trying to protect humans?
Yeah, I know Marie and Elizabeth are both pretty good in this game.
Whether I'm a bear, a shadow, or a beautiful boy, Everyone says they like me, and I like everyone. So what does it matter?
Even if you're not like the others?
Not like the others. That's not a bad thing at all. I get right to answer with her with a big smile.
Even then, there's only one Teddy, and I'm the best there is at being me.
I still don't really understand. I can't be so optimistic like you.
Yeah, I'll have to like go through and like play around with more with the fighters. I'm just working my way through the story right now, so I'll get a chance to try all of them eventually.
Miss President, what's the matter? Do you like the fluffy me better? Hey, Miss President? Let's hurry and put an end to this so we can go have fun together!
Fun?
Sure! I'll introduce you to my friends, too! There's a guy who's a total disappointment when he opens his mouth, and a meat-loving lady! There's even this total knockout who was away in the city coming back to visit! Lucky you!
Sorry, I just read that as Tron Bonnie, and all I could think of is like Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's, but with a Tron outfit on, which is a really funny idea for a fighting game character. I'm sure it's not that. I'm sure it's a character, but that's what I think of when you say that.
You were a great help in getting rid of those troublemakers. Looks like even a bear can be useful in the hands of a clever man.
Troublemakers? Who's he talking about?
The P3
There were
guys.
3 people here that we weren't expecting. You don't need to know the details. They had no place here at a school anyway. Everything's so much better now that they're gone. Well then, I accept you as an official challenger in the P1 Grand Prix!
Okay.
I don't need no acceptance! Your Grand Prix thing isn't fun at all! You obviously don't understand what a festival is supposed to be like!
You're jumping to conclusions, though. Whoever said the Grand Prix was supposed to be fun? I need to see you suffer, too. Now, bring out the next opponent!
So who's left? I mean, I guess there's all the P4 guys. Naoto, maybe?
No,
Hey, I got it. Okay. I was just thinking we haven't seen her really too much so far, so it would make sense if she's here.
It's all right, Miss President. Now-chan is a friend of mine. Yoo-hoo, Now-chan! Did you finish up your work and make it back in time? Jeez, in that case, you should have told...
That's quite an amazing shift in appearance. So much so that I'm disappointed in you.
Now-chan? It's me, Teddy.
Okay, maybe I'll look at it in a minute after this fight.
I had thought that your prank was harmless fun, but you were a shadow through and through. You took advantage of people's innocent desires to better themselves and dragged them into this tawdry tournament.
Gotcha.
It's almost impressive in its way that you could stoop so low as to make friends fight one another with that silly grin on your face. Did you think you could become a different person just by putting on a hat and a cape?
The art design for P3R's Tartarus is much better, yes. The graphics and, like, art design for Tartarus is much better. However, on a gameplay level, it is actually longer, more drawn out, and more tedious, in my opinion, than the original Tartarus. The battles all take longer due to longer animations. The floors take longer to traverse because they're just much larger to run around, even with the sprint ability. They still feel very claustrophobic because they still got all those corridors and everything. They didn't do enough with the key system, with the shard system, where it's just keys and a couple of other things. There was so much more they could have done with that system to make it more interesting. The fact that it doesn't even cost shards to go back down to the main floor is weird and odd. So you end up with like a ton of these shards towards the end of the game that you just have like almost nothing to do with. there's a lot of problems I have with P3R's Tartarus. But you're right that the art design and like the look of them is much better than the original.
You didn't even attempt to disguise your voice or mannerisms. You betrayed us.
The new music helps it out a lot to make it less tedious. What new music? You mean the remasters of the original music that was there in the original game?
Why are you saying all this? I would
Or do you
never
mean the new
those
battle
things.
music?
People have been known to
'Cause
change
those are
when
two
you
separate
haven't
things.
seen them for a while. Ah, but I forgot. You're not a person at all.
Now, Chan, what's happened to you? The Now Chan I know would never say such cruel things. No, I don't want to hear this from you.
I don't want to hear anything from a shadow like you. In fact, I would prefer if you remained silent.
The battle music? Okay. Well, that's just the battle music being different. That's not like... I mean, you're going to hear that battle music for longer because the battles are a lot longer.
Now, Chan... Ah!
I do think that the new music is good. I just... Well, there's another thing there with the music. At a certain point, you're always ambushing enemies because it becomes so easy to do so with the upgrades from the online stuff and everything. So you only ever hear the ambush music after a certain point. You never hear the normal music
Now, let's
after a
get
certain
this
point.
fight between
At least in my
friends
playthrough, I didn't.
underway.
Also, the fact that like chests can't be like reopened or like refreshed by going between floors is annoying because money is tight.
Finally.
Because there's less ways to make money than the original, but simultaneously there's more ways to spend money.
All right, it's over. Time to leave.
Yeah, it is very disappointing. I understand why that decision was made not to have the female MC, but it's very disappointing. As for if it's the best, I gotta go through and play through P3 Fez again for a video. I think I'm gonna play through P3 Fez and P3 Reload off stream at some point in the next few months here, and then I want to make a video about like which version is better in my opinion, and like where if P3 Reload really fell short sometime early next year, because I have a lot of thoughts about P3R, and I think I need to replay it and like really go through it and replay Fez and like really nail down some thoughts. So I think at that point, after like the DLC has come out with the answer and everything, I'll be able to have a more fully fleshed opinion on it. And if I give it another replay off stream, I think I'll have a better, like, I'll have a chance to like ruminate over it and stuff. But I made a whole like half an hour plus video about P3R when it came out and all my thoughts, and I was pretty conflicted on it at the time.
Okay, you've got a short break until your next match. Rest up so you can wow the crowd with your skills later.
Personally, I think what I settled on with P3R as it was without the DLC was that it wasn't worth $70, in my opinion.
Why? Why won't anyone believe good old
Yeah, that makes
trusty,
sense, Liam.
adorable Teddy?
Even if you want to buy it later, it feels a little awkward to buy DLC for a game you don't
Rise-Chan,
technically
Now-Chan
own.
and I went through good times and tough times together. We were all friends. Why would they say that? Everything about this tournament is unbearable!
Okay.
Are you depressed or goofing around? Pick one.
Ah, so cold. Now John's normally so nice. I mean,
I
wow.
can't believe she tore me apart like that.
How do you mean? You two were just talking to yourselves.
What?
That's the enemy's special power. It seems to be capable of interfering with our cognition. What we're saying becomes warped in the listener's ears. Though we bear each other no ill will, our speech sounds abusive.
Our cognition? Abusive? I don't know what she means, but there is something I pieced together there. And if I'm right...
Then you don't hate me?
Perish the thought. You're a precious friend of mine. I'll always like you.
No, John!
Whoa!
Aw. I can't hold back my overflowing passion anymore and dive right into Now John's bosom. To my surprise, her arms wrap around me. I might get away with this.
Teddy, that tickles. Hey! Stop nuzzling your head against me.
Oh yeah, the voice social links were great. I enjoyed that part. Like I said, I think there's a lot of great things about Persona 3 Reload. I just wish it went a bit farther in updating the overworld some, and also some other places. And I think that it didn't do enough to make Tartarus better, and in fact, in some ways, it made it worse. I think that's my biggest gripes with P3R, if I had to say. And given that Tartarus is like such a massive component of the game, it is a bad look that it's worse, in my opinion. Especially since the Tartarus is like the biggest sticking point for a lot of people when it comes to the RPG gameplay.
Now, John! I'm against girls binding their breasts like this!
It's none of your concern. Ugh.
Aw, don't be that way. Just let me nuzzle a little more.
Okay, suplex him. Suplex time. Yep. Junpei's new VA should win best performance. He did a good job, yeah. Even with like the death scene of his girlfriend and everything.
Excuse me for not introducing myself. It's nice to meet you. I'm Naoto Shirogane, a private detective.
Hi.
Isn't she elegant? Now, John may not look it, but she's a girl.
Huh? Hey, you're right. You're one classy gal.
Well, enough about me. Now, you are?
These weird people were chasing her, so I was acting as her knight. The fake Teddy was really worked up about those three for some reason, and they kept calling Miss President Labris. It didn't make any sense to me.
A major figure within the world-renowned Kirijo group was personally undertaking a search for something in this world.
A world-renowned major figure? She seems surprised for some reason. Between Junas and that, I wonder which is higher up. I didn't even have to think about that one. I'm pretty sensitive to stuff like that after all. I mean, between a complete disappointment and a beautiful lady. If I line up the two of them, it's obvious which Dawn is higher ranking.
So I guess you're looking for this Labris too?
A reasonable guess, but incorrect. I was investigating Kirijo-san for other reasons.
Whoa, it's rare for her to tell us about her work right out like that. Is Nao-chan being so open because I was all Moby just now? Aw, Nao-chan, I know you look cool, but you have such a big heart. I'm falling for you even more.
Labris, huh? Is there anything else you can relate, Teddy and...
Oh my.
What's that look about?
I mean, your smoldering gaze was so intense.
Ah yes, that smoldering gaze. Nato's expression.
Ah, the usual misunderstanding then. So, what's her name?
Name? Miss President's name? Yeah, that too. Yeah, in terms of like social stuff to do, nighttime was always pretty bare bones for P3. It didn't matter too much until like the end of the game. But like, yeah, once you got to the end of the game, there was very little to do. at night. That said, they did add some new stuff to help with that in P3R, and I think they did a pretty good job of that. There's lots of like hangout sessions with the party members for either study time, yeah, or for hanging out with the guys, which I think works, and I think helps a lot with that. So, and hanging out with the party members individually to rank up their like new passives. Overall, they could have added some new stuff to do, probably, but I think what they did add, it was fine. Although, it is interesting that they added part-time jobs from P3 Portable, but, like, they didn't add any new areas, you know? I was hoping that they would add, like, 1 or 2 new areas for P3R, you know? So.
Teddy, you've been with her all this time and never asked her name?
Yeah, I mean, that's something you could do in the original as well, Liam. Persona 3 FES, the best strategy to, like, in the mid to late game is just get to level 50 or 52 or whatever, and make either Cert or Norn. Cert's the earliest one you can make at level 50. Norn is a little bit better because she's still pretty early on, and it's really easy to build her to be really good with both the boost and amp passive, as well as, Concentrate, and she isn't blocked by the bridge boss at all. But either one of those can take you all the way through the rest of the main game if you juice them up all the way. They won't be as good in like the last area of the game if you're doing the like Monad stuff. Oh, that was another thing about that. With like Monad, they changed it to those doors, which kind of dragged down the pace of climbing Tartarus. And you didn't get the, like, Monad area. I'm not sure what you're talking about there exactly with the not recording stuff. But, Monad, like, Monad was such a disappointment. I was looking forward to Monad for, like, a good chunk of the game until I found out that it wasn't really a thing in P3R. It's just gotten separated out into all those doors, which kind of like slow down the pace of climbing Tartarus, because you have to go off the side and do that and then come back to the floor and keep climbing. But also, the good thing about Monad was on New Game Plus, you could immediately start farming in there, especially with P3R, which has a lot more crafting stuff that you have to farm out from higher areas to be able to make certain gear. Having access to Monad, like a extra dungeon that has like extra strong enemies at the start of the game for New Game Plus would have been super nice. I'm pretty sure New Game Plus in oh I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Merciless, the highest difficulty, doesn't have doesn't carry over stuff for New Game Plus. All the other difficulties do, but that one specifically doesn't. The hardest difficulty, Merciless. I know what you're talking about though. I'm guessing that's what you ran into, at least. But yeah. The other difficulties carry over that stuff, but like for whatever reason they decided Merciless doesn't, which is fine, I guess. It's fine. I just think it should be an option rather than a requirement. Like it should be like, hey, would you like to carry over everything from New Game Plus? Or just most things, or like some things, right? Or like even just have toggles, like I want to carry over the compendium, I don't want to carry over levels, I don't want to carry over inventory, I don't want to carry over social stats, I just want my compendium. Or I don't want the compendium, I just want my social stats. Stuff like that. It should be like a toggle thing. I'm not sure why it's not at this point. Even like SMT5 Vengeance has like Newborn, regular New Game Plus, and Godborn. So Newborn is like carries over your compendium, a couple of miracles so that you have all your demon skill slots, so it's not weird for pulling things out of the compendium. Regular is like everything you would expect with regular New Game Plus, and then Godborn is like a whole new difficulty, right? So yeah, Jin does feel a little underbaked, even with the new stuff that they added for Strega. Jin's motivations are still pretty like, yeah, I just want Takaya. I just want to do what Takaya says. I'm all about Takaya. I love Takaya. We are non-canonically gay lovers. I love Takaya so much. I'm willing to die for him, which is fine. It's just like, for how devoted he is, we never find out the real reason why. It feels like he talks about it a little bit, like him giving him a purpose or whatever, but he never, it never feels like we really get to understand why or what he likes about Takaya, you know? So.
Tut tut! Even if I don't know her name, Miss President is Miss President.
That's...
But it would make me happier to know your name. Let's hear it, Miss President.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Wait, do you have amnesia? Have you forgotten your name?
I'm curious. You don't have the power to wield a persona as we do, correct? It's possible that General Teddy is a shadow born from you.
That fake Teddy is her shadow? But shadows usually look like the real person.
That's true. But though it may resemble you, it can't possibly be your shadow, Teddy. You were able to use your persona, and so could the others I've seen. That's why I think it's highly likely that this is her shadow, since she has no persona.
Does that mean Miss President wanted to be me?
Yeah, no.
I knew you would say that, but it still cuts like a knife.
No, that's not what I meant. The General looked like that even before I met you. Though it's still not like I want to be you.
What if we ignore its appearance and think more about its role?
That can't be! I want to stop this tournament! You're right, though. Thinking about it, we already know that you're not the same guy as the General.
Yeah, it'd be nice if Jose finally comes back in P6 so we can figure out what the heck was going on with that guy. Like, the fact that he's like a side boss that you can do, and like he talks about doing research and everything, I hope that pays off in P6 in some way. Because otherwise, like, I mean, we're getting... Let me look at my mug that I use, my pen mug. Yeah, so... As of, like, Persona 5 came out in 2016. It's been almost 10 years. So... Alright. Night. Yeah, it's really late for you. Good luck to you, too. Get some sleep. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out.
This ain't your fight. So I shouldn't be all clingy and cause more trouble.
Miss President?
Is he secretly an egg? It's quite possible, Jeppo. We have nothing to confirm this. However, it is quite possible he is, in fact, an egg.
Sorry I doubted you before. And thanks for looking after me this far.
Miss President! What's gotten into you? You can't go alone! If that fake Teddy really is Miss President's shadow, she'll be in trouble!
He does have the shape of one, yes.
Now, Chan, we need to go rescue Miss President together!
Unfortunately, Teddy, there are rules to this tournament. The moment two participants meet, the area becomes sealed off with invisible walls. Only the victor may pass through them.
Oh.
There's no conclusive evidence yet, but that girl may not be human.
Huh? What do you mean?
And if General Teddy is her shadow, nothing could be more cruel. I thought that a weapon with a heart was only a rumor.
Oh, you mean that one. The, like, cross-dressing guy in, P3 Faz.
Teddy, I believe you may be able to
Yeah,
help
it
her.
is whatever.
Out of everyone,
Wasn't that...
you understand
It
best
wasn't a
how
good
she must
joke
be feeling.
to begin with. It's a little played out, in my opinion.
It's dangerous for her to be alone. Please go and find her.
And it is also very
I'm
stereotypy.
Miss President's guardian knight. I'll protect her come what may. You be careful too, okay now, Chan? Even though I can't stay here with you, I worry about you.
The good thing about caring for people is you're not limited to just one, so I can help Miss President and still always be with you.
Thank you. But don't worry. I'm not alone. You either, Teddy. And neither is she.
The steps. Persona 4 rerun? That's not bad. It'll have to be P4R, right? Or it could be something to do with gold. Rewind. P4 rewind. Oh, I know. P4 revealed, right? Because it's all about revealing the truth and everything. It could be P4 reveal. Because it has to be something to deal with either, like, with the themes of, like, truth and everything, right? Because P4 reload, right? Reload gun, reload chamber. Not catchy? Yeah, but, like... It's got to be something... Like, he literally says, reveal the myriad truths. Come on. P4... It's got to be P4R. So it's going to be P4... Reveal... Revelations? P4 Revelations? They could bring back the Revelations tag. Because doesn't, like, one of the earlier SMT games or something have, like, Revelations as part of the title? Yeah, so they could be, like, Revelations, Reveal.
That's Risei-chan!
I'm so glad I made contact with you, but you better quiet down.
Oh, right.
I think Revelations would be pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, it's a nod back to Persona 1. And it's also, like, makes sense for this game. And it's a word that starts with R, so...
Risei-chan, are you back to
I'm sure
being
they'll
your
think of
old self
something.
again? Do you know who I am? Because I'm not that general.
Sure, I know who you are. I'm pissed about that knockoff bear using my voice, too. I'm so glad. Ever since this weird fake Teddy kidnapped me, I've been all alone. The others are fighting each other, too. I'm sorry, Teddy. You must have heard some horrible things in my voice.
Not me, nope. Actually, it wasn't that different than usual.
What kind of person do you think I am?
By the way, Risei-chan, where are you?
In the announcement room. I got kidnapped by that general guy. He was watching me too close for me to use my persona.
Goodness gracious! He kidnapped Risette and locked her up to further his evil schemes! That pervert! He's an even worse guy than I thought! I wish I was in his shoes.
Hey, moron, what are you fantasizing about?
I can't help myself. Oh, but
Yeah,
Risei-chan,
that could work as well.
okay for you to
I'm just
talk
trying to
me
think of,
this?
like, words that start with R, especially with RE, and relate to, like, revealing the truth or seeking out the truth or something. Or, like, some sort of aspect of Persona 4.
Isn't the P1 Grand Prix still going on?
Yeah, it hasn't ended yet. Actually, Kanji seems to have gotten the wrong idea about it. He's going nuts.
I bet he fell for that manliest of all men line. It's not hard to see that happening with Kanji.
I know, right? Seriously, that stupid Kanji. Wow, sounds like you've been busy.
Yeah, I just think rerun is... that's... You know what? Okay, TVs, yes. Rerun is a bit generic, but TVs make sense. Yes, okay, that makes sense. Rerun would be good too, yeah. I don't know, but rerun sounds like too much of the same. It has to be something... From a marketing perspective, you want it to be something exciting. You know, you want it something to be, like, not just a rerun. It's a refresh, it's a reload, it's a royal, it's a... deluxe, it's new, it's fresh, it's you know, something like that.
I
It's
can
exciting.
Step up to the plate when I need to.
Yeah, it's because that girl is cute, isn't it? Anyway.
Risei-chan? Are you alright? Risei-chan!
I can't stand around like this. I'll save
I
Research
hold
on and
out,
this
I
president.
reach out to the truth. I'm more than thinking.
This looks like a job for Teddy Man! Sorry for the wait. I'm here to save the day.
Body lies. Oh, hello. That's different. I don't think we've seen that before, or at least I haven't noticed all the hanging dolls, broken marionette dolls there. Why is it all bloody and disturbing in here?
Teddy! She's that girl Shadow!
The red.
So it was true. Well, now that I'm here, you're not gonna lay a finger on these girls. Come and get...
No! You're not me!
Oh gosh, she said it.
What? Things are that far gone already?
I like that he's like, oh, we're already there? We're already to that part of this? Oh, she said it. Oh. Ooh, new animation.
Yes! The power!
There he is. One of the P5 DLC personas.
That thing looks pretty strong.
Oh gosh, alright, to be continued. Alrighty. I think that'll be enough for today. And then Thursday we can start with Naoto and the P3 cast. That'll be good. But yeah, that's cool. We got through most of the P4 cast. That's good. Oh, I gotta go eat something. Getting hungry over here. Yeah, nice, nice. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and everything, Jeppo, Liam, scrolling up. I think Nash was here earlier. There was that Russian guy. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. He was here until like 3 a.m. his time, so I do appreciate it. Yeah, anybody watching back on the VOD or lurking, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day and everything. I will hopefully see you next Thursday. Otherwise, maybe I'll see you Friday for that Box of Crap stream. That's going to be a little different. Speaking of P4, like I said, the like limited run collector's edition kind of thing came finally after like a year and a half. So I guess I'll show you guys that on Friday, along with some other stuff I've picked up over the summer. And then, yeah, this weekend, back to Yakuza. I think, Jeppo, I have made so much freaking money off of the shakedown guy. I have shaken him down to a ridiculous degree. Yeah. I have run into a couple of side quests, but I left them on red. So I, like, walked by them and kept walking. So we'll have to do some of those on stream, probably Saturday. And then I think Sunday I want to get back to Majima. So I think we're making pretty good time, though, because I've been going for like 7 or 8 hours every stream for Yakuza. So I definitely think we'll be able to get through the main campaign before DLC comes out. Hopefully we'll have some time to do some of the extra stuff, too. So that'll be good. Alrighty, I'm going to wrap it up here for today. I'll hopefully see you Thursday. If not, hope you guys have a good rest of your day and everything. But yeah. In case I don't see you, I hope you have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. See ya!